What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon, and we are back at it again, man, with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know you ain't missing, with the roof missing, the top missing, it's going down. You know we don't play around. I'm like Rihanna, you know I run this town. Hit that like button, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. What's up? What's poppin'? Let's go, baby. We are back in the kitchen again, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the kitchen again. You're not hearing me right now. Some of y'all still sleeping, right? Look, man, I'm gonna need for you boys to wake up. I said we are back in the kitchen again, and again. And we're gonna keep on going again and again and again and again and again and again. Amen. So look, man, we got some topics to go over and discuss. We also have a game show that we're gonna be reacting to as well. So if that intrigues you, hang around, stick around, baby. We're going to talk about the PS5 Pro and the highly suspicious Crimson Desert. I know a lot of people was on the edge when it comes to Crimson Desert because seeing is believing. And we also know that we were getting reports that, it kind of seems like it's going to be another Cyberpunk situation again. But hey, some developers are just different. They're just cut from a different cloth, and I think by now we should have already learned our mistakes. But another game is seemingly looking up for the PlayStation 5 Pro. This newest one here is also using the updated or the upgraded PSSR, and the game looks phenomenal from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing. We do have some tad bits of analysis to go over as well, and some gameplays that's been making the rounds. So stick around. If you are a PlayStation 5 Pro owner, I think it's time. I think it's time that you get hype and get excited because it seems to be going down. So appreciate you guys. One love and God bless. Let's go. Oh man, Bobby Cook. Let's go, baby. Oh, already. Let's go. Woo! Look at us now, baby. Look at us now, baby. Wait a minute. Hold on just a second here. Hold up a second now. Bobby Cook helping us to knock this out. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Stop playing. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Look, man. We also got some Project Helix stuff to talk about as well.
No way. Oh,
let's go, boys.
Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go.
You're not allowed to start the show with a freestyle.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Why not? Why not Bobby Cook? Why not Michael Peer? Come on, man. You know we got to switch it up. Now, look. So, we're going to be talking about the Crimson Desert. We're going to talk about how it's looking, how it's running on the Pro. We're going to talk about Xbox's Project Helix, or Microsoft's Project Helix. We're going to talk about the PlayStation 6. And this one is looking up. This one is looking up. Okay? Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Oh, no way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go. Here we go.
DF tested on Pro and said their version of PSSR was version 1, but PSSR 2 should be there at launch.
Well, I tell you one thing. For the original PSSR, I tell you one thing. It looks absolutely incredible. Jaw-dropping incredible. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, again, it just goes to show you. It literally just goes to show you that, man, Sony did a really amazing job with PSSR. I mean, to begin with. And now if the game looks that good now, can you imagine what it's going to look like once it gets the newest PSSR, which we're hearing is supposed to be this week. If it's not this week, then it's going to be next week. But I can't wait. I can't wait for that thing to drop, because as soon as it drops, bro, I'm going to be on it like water on rice. I'm just going to be, pushing out content for you boys so y'all can see what the differences are. On top of that, like I said, we're getting a report that the next Xbox, which is Project Helix, and the PlayStation 6 is slated for 2027. So we're going to be going down into that one here. There's also some other like PlayStation 6 stuff that I want to talk about as well. We're also going to talk about FSR Diamond. That's AMD's next generation of their upscaling technology. So FSR 5, I guess, if you want to put it like that. So we do have some other information to kind of go over and discuss. And yeah, let's get this going, man. So we do have multiple things to talk about when it comes to Crimson Desert on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Shouts to Bobby Cook. Shouts to my man Michael Peer. Shouts to my man Steven. I love you guys. Thank y'all for the support. You guys are the reason why we're able to do what we do here every single day. So we appreciate y'all. Let's get it. All right. Let's put a timestamp on this one for you boys. Y'all ready? Come on, man. It's not time to fall asleep right now. It's time to wake up. Come on, guys. Come on. You guys should already got a little bit of coffee in your system and everything. Let's go, man. It's not time to sleep now. Time to wake up. So let's dig into this. And yo, I'm going to tell you right now, bruh, I have to applaud. I literally have to applaud Perlibis, because, bro, I've never seen a specifications when it comes to like, recommendation requirements for each individual system. Mac, Xbox Ally X, PS5, PS5 Pro, Series S, Series X. I mean, the whole 9 yard. And when I tell you guys, this game looks absolutely amazing. I know a lot of people were sitting there, like expecting the worst and stuff like that. But let's kind of go over some of the stuff here. And shout out to my man, German Strands, because, he kind of did a nice little breakdown of everything that we are going to be looking at, and then we can watch the analysis if you guys would like. But Digital Foundry John is impressed with the PS5 Pro version of Crimson Desert. Quote, "It's been ages since a new game has come along and completely upset every expectation I had." So Bobby Cook, oh man, Bobby Cook just dropping them one after one after one after one. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. Everybody with gifted subs, you know what to do. Go to the community tab. You'll find access to all your perks. Appreciate you guys. One love and God bless. Thank you so much, Bobby. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
Our own destiny.
So look at this, bro. I'm telling you guys, let's switch over to this right now. So when you look at this, right, Digital Foundry right now is impressed. John is impressed with the PS5 Pro version of Crimson Desert. Quote, "It's been ages since a new game has come a long way and completely upset every expectation I had. Crimson Desert is that game." That's why you don't judge a book by its cover. I know a lot of people are saying some nasty things about the game and, oh man, why we ain't getting no footage? It's probably going to be garbage. And look what he said. Holy moly. The results are genuinely insane. And this is PS5 Pro, the same console that a lot of people are saying that is a scam. Now Project Helix is going to be a scam too. And you know what I tell those people? Just don't friggin' buy it. Do us all a favor and don't buy it. If any of these consoles are scams, don't buy them. It's plain and simple, dog. Just don't buy them because they're not for you. So this makes me happy to really see, we're getting reports like this, because honestly, bro, like, this is what we've been waiting for as pro owners. Like when you look at the scale of the game and to really see this thing run at the resolution. Now, obviously, to see the PS5 family of systems be able to run high ray tracing, you know, on ultra, like that's absolutely insane. And then obviously upscale, you know, 4K at 60 frames. And then you also have different modes as well to push it over, you know, 60 frames per second, you know, with VRR and things of that nature. So really impressive stuff for the PS5 Pro. These are some screenshots from the Pro. Finally, the game, I was already looking at a lot of the trailers, and I think the marketing for this game was exceptional as well. And to really, you know, they showed a lot of gameplay. At least, yeah, we didn't get console footage until like further down, but at least they showed gameplay. They showed a bunch of gameplay. They showed trailer and stuff like that. As you can see right now in the optimized mode, it's at a solid 60 frames per second, as you guys can see, which this is what you want to see. This should be the standard, right? When it comes to these new age games, these games that are coming out, yes, it should be a standard across the board. This is why we paid the money that we pay, bro. We paid the money so that we can get the performance that we deserve. Why do you think people love PC gaming? Because when you invest the right amount of money into a rig, you get what you pay for. You see what I'm saying? So at least you know you're getting your money's worth. Like me getting the 5090 last year, early last year, it was worth every penny. Because I know I have the best of the best. And I know any game that I want to play, I can max out settings if I want to. And my PC is able to do what it needs to do. You know what I mean? For the channel, for myself, for the family, whatever the case may be. So same thing here with the PS5 Pro. This is awesome to see after spending so much money. Now, right here, it's showing frame drops. I'm guessing here, 49 FPS, and then it goes down to 37 FPS. Then with VRR, as you guys can see, it goes up to like 65, which is really impressive. And this is why I try to tell you boys, make sure you get a proper monitor or TV. If you are in the market right now, if you're confused, I have tons of videos on the channel. So nobody should be a deer in the headlight when it comes to knowing what to look for or knowing what to buy. I have tons of videos on here recommending monitors and TVs that I've used, across the board. So by now you should have a TV. If you're in the market, you should have a TV that has VRR. It's very important. You can't buy a PS5 or a PS5 Pro and don't have a VRR TV or monitor to go with it, because you want these benefits. You're paying for it, so you want to be able to maximize it. And VRR is literally saving the day on some of these more demanding titles and things of that nature. And then right here, as you guys can see, again, 70 FPS with VRR. So again, this is awesome. This is what you want. This is exactly the kind of performance that you want. You want to go higher if you can. This is another reason why, like I said, the PS5 and the PS5 Pro, amazing set of machines, Series X as well. This is the kind of stuff you want. VRR, again, 70 FPS. So yeah, this game is very demanding. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Very, very demanding game. And this is the kind of performance that you would like to see. So let's go ahead and let's take a deep dive into Digital Foundry. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Digital Foundry for all your deep dive analysis and check them out. So let's go ahead and let's take it away. Wow, look at this game, bro. Let me turn up the brightness on my monitor right now. Whoa! Oh my God. Whoa, wait. Slow down, baby. Slow down.
When you attempt to explain a game like Crimson Desert to a colleague, it almost sounds like a
Go back. I just had my brightness turned up now. Whoa, this looks amazing. Look at the raindrops, bro. God, they cooked.
When you attempt to explain a game like Crimson Desert to a colleague, It almost sounds like a fake game that you might have tried to pass off to your classmates back in the day.
My God.
Like, I drifted my horse around the fields before stumbling into a giant circus performance, after which I made my way to the hills of the great bug wars between giant metallic insects and gun-toting soldiers before visiting the fortress of the giant robots. After which I took a stroll along the beach before stumbling into a large city where I became a wanted criminal, only to escape by jumping off the castle's wall, to then find myself lost in a rainforest during a storm at night, before eventually emerging out into the Crimson Desert itself and climbing to its highest point to see the world that I had just traversed. Oh, and there's dragons you can fly around on, and giant bosses like Shadow of the Colossus, and you can swing like Spider-Man, and the combat makes you feel like a medieval John Wick. Like, seriously, I'm not one to normally get excited about open world games, as followers of DF might know, but Crimson Desert is crazy and ambitious in a way that I quickly became enamored with. I just wanted to see what was over the next hill. It really brought back that thrill of exploration. But all this ambition does not come for free.
Nope.
And nearly all of the promotional footage leading up to launch has focused on the PC version, which looks obscenely good, leaving people to wonder, did they hide the console version? Is it actually any good? Well, DF friends, wonder no more. Everything you've been seeing here today thus far has been captured from the console version of the game, and today we'll be exploring that experience.
My God.
For this initial video, however, there is a word of caution. We've only had access to the PlayStation 5 Pro version thus far, but fear not, the other consoles are incoming soon, and we'll tackle them in due time. For now, though, let's dive in.
Bro, this game looks insane. That's PS5 Pro? Bro, this looks insane. God, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Looking for a new high-quality gaming display?
Oh my God.
Desert is a rare and exciting moment for us at Digital Foundry. In a landscape where Unreal Engine has become the default, and where its strengths and weaknesses are now largely predictable, Pearl Abyss has arrived with something genuinely new to explore. Their Black Space engine delivers results that are nothing short of remarkable.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some jank to contend with, of course, and we'll get to that, but the overall impression it leaves is striking. From performance to crowd behavior, animation, freedom, foliage, lighting, everything, it is a stunning game.
Wow.
And on PS5 Pro here, you actually don't lose that much.
Wow.
For starters, the game's ray tracing features are fully present and accounted for on the Pro.
Wow.
The ray traced diffuse global illumination we highlighted in our PC preview, the per pixel solution, yeah, it's enabled here.
Wow.
This gives the game a fully dynamic ray traced driven lighting system. Sunlight pouring into a room naturally bounces across surfaces, creating dramatic, believable scenes, and it's all done fully dynamically. The same is true of local lights, which produce equally impressive results. You have a lantern in your inventory, for instance, which you can pull out at any time, and the light from your lantern produces ultra dramatic scenes, especially at night where light is scarce. Scenes like this are particularly impressive. This battle here has lights being generated by the enemies that you're fighting, and all of it is fully real time, with shadows and lights dancing realistically across the terrain. It makes the battle feel so dynamic. The lighting has a distinctive quality that makes the world feel more convincing than most current-gen games. The bright blue skies stand out immediately, and the environment around your character shows clear atmospheric light scattering. The real-time time of day system also pays off. Days and nights last longer than you usually see in games, and nighttime is genuinely dark, closer to something like, say, Dragon's Dogma, but with stronger, more consistent ray-traced lighting. Ray tracing is enabled across all 3 modes, by the way. Yes, there are 3 modes. So the overall lighting quality remains intact and consistent regardless of how you play. The only drawback here is that the denoiser occasionally struggles in more extreme cases. It's not as speckly as Resident Evil Requiem, but it's definitely still noticeable. In particular, I noticed streaking and noise in areas of high contrast.
I see it.
Even so, lighting is a major pillar of the game's visual identity and works beautifully overall. I'll be curious to see how the game looks without ray tracing though, because it seems like the Xbox Series S version does not have this feature. Beyond that, I noticed some really great visual touches that I wanted to highlight. For instance, particle shadows. Smoke plumes cast real dynamic shadows that you can observe as you move around. You can see that here if we look at this smokestack and then turn the camera around, you actually see the shadows from the emanating smoke. It's very cool. And attacks from above actually do the same. It's a subtle feature, not something I've often thought about, but it really adds a surprising amount of depth when it hits. Ray traced reflections are also something I noticed. With so much water and other reflective surfaces, it's impressive that every mode on PS5 Pro actually includes them. The system manages to blend ray traced reflections with SSR and sign distance fields for distant geometry. This is one area where I noticed a little bit of a difference in the performance mode though. The BVH tightens up around the camera, reducing the overall reflection radius. The results still look excellent, but it relies more heavily on the fallback solutions. But honestly, even still, it looks excellent, and the water itself is kind of a standout. Now, I discussed this with Alex in our initial PC preview, but the way the wave system works is super cool. Waves break and split around rocks, for instance. They wash up on shore and recede naturally. Wet surfaces pick up a specular sheen, and characters themselves even generate ripples that interact convincingly with the environment and other ripples. When you climb into the mountains, you'll see water sort of streaming down the mountainside, right? And the way they've handled all the directionality of the water itself is extremely impressive. But crucially, the water also looks great at scale. When standing on a mountain looking out across the ocean, for instance, it's still convincing and beautiful. I also love how they simulate the penetration of light through the surface of the water, like standing in deep water here with your lantern. But the water in general is just beautiful throughout this game and a real visual highlight. The way they're able to scale from nearby ripples to a full ocean is very impressive. And this idea of scale is kind of what surprised me the most. The developers have managed to deliver this combination of ridiculous near-field detail at a huge scale that you can appreciate at a distance. Just stop and look around, right? Every scene is packed with this fine grain detail. There's an absurd amount of foliage variety, for instance. And all that foliage is affected by weather conditions blowing realistically in the wind. When a storm starts to wind up, the trees whip around violently around you. But beyond that, they also react directly to the player and NPC movement as well. Yet it's perhaps the distant rendering of the trees that impressed me the most. You see, this is an area where games typically struggle. Yet here, trees far off in the distance are actually properly lit and shadowed, while still giving the perception of detail. Shadowing distant trees has such a positive impact in the overall visual design, and it's something that most other games either skip completely or do in a very blobby, simple fashion. And this sort of insane detail can also be said of the surfaces and textures throughout the game. These guys went wild with displacement mapping. It's not a new technique, obviously, but it's everywhere. What do I mean? Well, essentially, just look at the ground here. This allows the developers to simulate depth within a texture, lending that surface increased perceived detail without leveraging more geometry.
The denoising.
As a result, every stone, every brick, and just about any other surface in the game is just exploding with visual detail like this.
That's impressive. You see the denoising, guys? Look right there. Look right there. You see that? All that noise? See all that noise in the footage? I mean, on the wall? You see it right there. I mean, I have an eye for it, so I see it. And that's the issue that we're having right now, at least with, original PSSR, and obviously now it's going to be interesting to see upgraded PSSR and how it deals with the noise and the artifacting issues and things of that nature. So but I notice it when John's talking about it. I'm like, oh, I already see it right there. So you have to have an eye to see it. Like, for some people, they don't care about stuff like this. And hence why, like I said, if you have a base PS5, you're not going to care. You know what I mean? Like, this is not something that's going to make or break the experience. But for guys like me that have an eye for it and can kind of see it, it's kind of like my OCD kicks in right away. I'm like, that's kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? And I see that in Requiem as well too. You know what I mean? They're like on PC, when you turn on the ray tracing effect, like you can see all this noise on the like frames, like on the rails and pieces of metal and stuff. When you turn off ray tracing, it goes away. You know what I mean? So you have to be looking for, well, you have to notice it right off the rip. Now, for some people, they would have to be like laser focus on that, but most people are just kind of, you know, busy with the game, so they're not really noticing like a bunch of noise or artifacting or ghosting or whatever the case may be in the actual footage. So yeah, there's that.
I've never seen this technique executed at scale quite like this, and I do think it adds a lot to the presentation.
This looks so good.
But there is one downside. It can produce some visual bugs at times. Something I noticed especially in that first town. Stuff like this.
Oh my God. Right? Whoa. Did y'all see that? I see. That's my phone. Hold on. Who is this? Yeah. Guys, you see that right away? As soon as he's going down in the well.
I do think it adds a lot to the presentation.
Look at this part right here.
There is one downside. It can produce some visual bugs at times. Something
as soon as he goes down in the well.
That first town.
Look at that.
Stuff like this, for
instance. Oh my
right?
God.
The larger issue can be seen when you
right
look at
there on
areas
the side
where the texture sort of protrudes from the geometry, like this, on edges. There's sometimes flicker and pixelation along these surfaces.
I don't like that.
You'll notice it on rock walls, trees, and various other edges, just like that. It's worth mentioning, though, that this bothered me more when I first started the game, but after you start to make progress, you just kind of forget about it. The overall majesty of the visuals kind of takes over. Either way, it's cool to see such a great technique return here. There's more to discuss in the visual side, but honestly, for now, I feel like it might be a good time to talk about the specifics around the PS5 Pro version of the game. After all, a lot of people are wondering just how it runs, and while you might have a good idea by now, there is more to discuss. So, as the spec sheet released by Pearl Abyss notes, there are 3 modes on most consoles, including PS5 Pro. Optimal, which is the performance mode, balanced, and quality. This translates to internal resolutions of 1080p, 1440p, and 4K respectively, and our counts confirm this to be the case. Where it differs from the user experience you might have, however, is that the current build we had access to is running with the original PSSR, as opposed to what we affectionately call PSSR 2. Thus, image quality wasn't great. Apparently, PSSR 2 is planned for launch, but in its current state, I can't really judge image quality yet, aside to say that the usual PSSR artifacts are indeed visible, with smearing around foliage and some ray tracing noise being the most obvious. It'll be very interesting to see how this changes with the upgraded PSSR.
Yeah.
But the real reason to use the various performance modes actually stems from performance, and Crimson Desert offers some impressive flexibility here. Essentially, by default, each mode corresponds to a different frame rate target: 60 FPS for performance, 40 for balanced, and 30 for quality. The balanced mode, of course, requires a 120 Hz output to function correctly. The performance mode, though, puts up a good fight. I poured a solid 20 hours or so into the game, and most of that was spent in performance mode. By and large, that 60 FPS target is maintained. I was surprised by how good it is overall. But it was also enlightening playing this way without any sort of VRR, as it did help me identify specific areas where it can and does drop. Most of the time, that involves larger crowds. Anything involving tons of NPCs or enemies can drop the frame rate. That's not to say there aren't occasional dips in quieter spots like this, but overall, most of the drops will happen when it's busy. The most significant of which occurred during the Battle for Bug Hill, as I like to call it. Here, war is waging, and casualties include the frame rate, which drops significantly, making it far and away the worst spot I found in the game so far. It starts out okay, sometimes hitting 60, sometimes dropping into the 50s, as you do, but once you actually reach the top of Bug Hill, the specific encampment here, we start to see some major drops, and I think this is actually made worse by kiting enemies around, because I came here before my character was ready and would die instantly if hit, so I have a ton of insects chasing me around. And as a result, we actually see the frame rate slip all the way into the 30s. I believe this section is very specifically CPU limited, as it deals with so many active enemies at once. It makes sense.
CPU limit. See, this is something that I've talked to you guys about, right? And I need y'all to listen to me right now. This is something that we talked about on the channel numerous times with you guys about the limitation of the CPU in the PS5 and in the PS5 Pro. And what we're going to be embarking on when it comes to next generation, like the PlayStation 6 and also Project Helix, which is going to have so much more, the technology is going to be so much better to the point where it's not going to so much rely on CPU. You know what I mean? Rather than we have better technology to help, you know, let that be more streamlined. You know what I mean? And so I feel like this is some of the limitations that we do have this generation is, you know, if it's a CPU bottleneck situation, then it's just kind of like it hurts the performance so much. And it always happens where if you have a lot of NPCs on screen, which I talked about that numerous times, like with GTA 6, similar to this bug section here where there's a lot of bugs, a lot of NPCs, a lot of things going around. And that generally relies on the actual CPU. And if the CPU is just not, you know, strong enough or not, you know, doesn't really have a way to kind of synergize that to maybe the GPU or maybe to something else, then this is the results. And even though this thing is still running on the original PSSR, I mean, it's still really impressive. I mean, yes, you do know you do notice like the jagged edges and the ghosting and the noising and all that in the image, but it's still really impressive. A game like this, though, that is massive in terms of like scale. This all just me looking at this, I'm envisioning GTA 6 right now. And this is probably the same kind of performance that we can expect for GTA 6, especially when GTA 6, you're getting to a certain section in GTA 6 where it gets intensive. There's a lot of NPCs, there's a lot of cops, there's a lot of things going on. Yeah, FPS is going to drop drastically. Even on PC, it's that way. You know what I mean? So it really, really helps a lot of times to really have a more powerful CPU, because if you are, you know, CPU bound, at least, you know what I mean, the CPU won't struggle as much. But when you're just limited with what you have and you can't upgrade it, then this is what you have. And fortunately for us, you know, we have
no way. Oh my Lord.
You know,
thank you.
PSSR
Thank
to
you.
help with a lot of the load.
You have to consider this is only Pro.
Yep.
The base consoles are what the majority have.
Yep.
I would stay away from this game on base because of performance.
Yeah, Mark. Now, here's the thing. Most people that have, here's the story, Mark. Most people that have the base PS5, they will be buying this game. A lot of people have been waiting on this game for a very long time. And you, like I said, you only can work with what you have. And I get it. A lot of people cannot afford the PS5 Pro. A lot of people are not going to be able to afford Helix and afford a PlayStation 6. So they only can do what they can do. So, and this is why I'm happy that I have my PlayStation 5, because I can show you guys exactly what the differences are and what the performance differences are. And then you have to make that purchase decision. And I'm so happy that I'm so happy and blessed to be in that position to be able to help people, because there's a lot of people right now that, you know, they want the best performance, but they can't afford it. You know what I mean? And like I said, the base PS5 is only going to do what it can do. And for the majority of you with base PS5s, this is okay. I mean, I went over the specifications of how the game is going to be running on base PS5, and a lot of you guys were okay with that. So, I mean, I don't think people are going to be really upset if the game drops in the 20s on the base PS5, or you know, even in the 30s, I mean, similar to what it's doing on PS5 Pro here, and the image quality is not as sharp and crisp. The majority don't really care about that. And I have to keep reminding myself, not everybody cares about the finer details and the crispness of the image and higher frame rates. Most people don't care about those things. And leads me to believe by the time we get into the PlayStation 6 generation, most people are not going to be on board, because people are just going to wait for a price drop similar to this generation. Majority of people are still on, you know, the PlayStation 4. And that's why Sony was trying to push people into getting a PlayStation 5. Hey, time to upgrade. You know, this game is only on PS5, blah, 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 blah. And you can see why. Because games like this, can you imagine something like this running on a PS4? I mean, it would explode. PS4 can't handle games like this. I mean, bro, if it was already struggling 6 years ago to run Last of Us Part 2, Crimson Desert, which is a game that's very CPU intensive.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
No
and
way. Oh,
cache,
my Lord.
you know, you got to have a lot of cache and all that kind of
you.
stuff. Like, it's
I
crazy.
see people on here saying PS5 Pro version is blurry when it's 1080p YouTube footage. Smiley face emoji. And this is PSSR 1. Wait till PSSR 2.0. It's going to look great.
Yeah.
Thumbs up emoji.
100%. Super trendy. Thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate you. Look, like I said, just as somebody who has a strong IT background, somebody who grew up playing on PC, somebody who have a third eye to see, you know, the finer details like the denoising and the artifacting and the ghosting and all. I can see those kind of things right away. I'm like, oh, yeah, see the jagged edges. I see all of that. And like I said, those things bother me as a gamer, but at the same time, this is original PSSR. I mean, it's still really impressive. You see what I'm saying? It's still really impressive. And, you know, and then you also have to remember, like you just said, my man, this is YouTube. This is heavily compressed. Wait until when the game actually comes out next week and you're able to have this thing on your 4K OLED monitor or your 4K OLED TV or whatever you're working with, mini LED. Wait until when you see the game in person. Everything is always heavily compressed when it comes to YouTube. That's just the way it is. You're not going to really know until when you have it right in front of your eyeballs and you can see for yourself like, oh man, this looks absolutely incredible. And so to judge this based off of what I've seen here, this is truly impressive, guys. I mean, for the original PSSR, can you imagine? Remember, PSSR 2.0 is supposed to be a huge leap over the original PSSR. They said comparison from FSR 3 to FSR 4. That's how much jump. And I'm telling you, as someone that experienced FSR 3 for myself and experienced FSR 4 with the 9070 XT, there is a huge difference. Everybody and their mama knows that there's a huge difference between FSR 3 and FSR 4. And so the same rules apply here. Like John just said, you are going to see the difference. I can only imagine how it's going to look. And when people realize that, oh, shoot, there is a difference between PSSR and PSSR 2.0, they're going to be like, okay, all right, you know what? I'm going to have to get a Pro or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if this game is going to make people buy Pros like how Resident Evil Requiem did, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, just looking at this, I'm already sold on how good it looks just with the original PSSR. Yes, you're going to get little artifacts and you're going to get ghosting and you're going to get little things going on or whatever. But, you know, it's just the trade-off when it comes to upscaling technology. This is something that we have talked about on the channel numerous times with you boys. So you guys understand that, hey, it's not going to be perfect, but hopefully with PSSR 2.0, we can see a drastic difference in terms of the image quality. So let's go ahead and hurry up and finish this.
And triggers similar results in some of the game's large cities, especially when causing a ruckus like this. Once the crowd starts to panic and the guards rush the player character, the frame rate definitely takes a hit as well. Crucially, it is not the norm at all, so don't take that away from it. But it does show you that certain situations can bring the performance to its knees. In comparison, the 30 and 40 FPS modes are largely more stable overall, holding their targets reasonably well. Like here, I visited Bug Hill in quality mode, and we're rendering 4 times the number of pixels here. It's 4K mode, right? Plus the graphics quality is increased even. Yet despite dipping into the 30s in performance mode, we're actually hitting a stable 30 FPS here in that quality mode, which is pretty great. Weirdly enough, the balance mode actually manages to hit a pretty stable 40 FPS in this area too. All of this can be influenced by dynamic elements, of course. Like this run here in the 40 Hz mode, the reason it looks kind of fuzzy is that it started raining. So I'm running through this area in the rain. And yeah, we still see some dips here, but overall it's pretty good.
Wow.
Alas, this is a surprisingly heavy game, and I don't mean in terms of performance, I mean the way it feels to play.
Yeah.
It seems intentional, but at 30 FPS, the camera and the character movement feel less responsive than I'd have normally liked.
Yep.
Thus, I do recommend the 40 or 60 FPS modes, which help a bit.
And let me stop right there. Thank you so much, John. I wish I could shake your hand. Thank you. Because here's something else I want to say real quick. This is why I've always been an advocate since the very start of this generation. People, say whatever they want to say. Oh man, you just complain too much. 30 FPS is fine. No, the heck, 30 FPS is not fine. 30 FPS has never been okay, bro. It's been okay for the past 10, 15, 20 years. But in today's age, it just pissed me off that so many people were okay with 30 FPS at the start of this generation. No, 30 FPS is old from 13, 15, 20 years ago. Dog, it's time for us to get 60 FPS on everything. And you see, this is the reason why a game like GTA, a game like Crimson Desert, you don't want no 30 FPS because it's not going to be as smooth. It's not going to be as responsive. So I don't know for the life of me, I don't understand why a lot of people were so willing to be okay with 30 FPS. 30 FPS is not okay. And this leads me to believe also that GTA 6 is not going to be 30 FPS on these consoles because yes, there are going to be a mode for 30 FPS, which is optional. But I'm just the guinea pig and the idiot to believe that GTA 6 will run at 60 frames because nobody wants to play GTA 6 at 30 frames. I don't know about you. Rockstar, they know this. They know the devil that they're working with. They know that they're going to be limited by what they can use because it's consoles. But hear me loud and clearly right now. It's always good to have options. And this is why I do strongly believe. Now, you can come back with your pitchforks and your knives and popping your balloons and laughing at me and say, see, GTA 6 is not running at 60. That's fine. But maybe let me be the idiot to believe that it's going to run at 60 because 30 FPS in an open world, massive open world game is a big no-no. Nobody wants to buy or play that. I'm sorry. In 2026 and we're still selling for 30 FPS, yeah, get that garbage out of here.
Feels similarly heavy on PC, even at higher frame rates, so I think it's a design choice. Now, if not for capturing, I think I'd have probably stuck with the 40 FPS mode since I feel like it finds a nice balance between image quality and performance. But once we factor in the new PSSR, it might actually make sense just to stick with performance the entire time. The thing is, though, if you drop into the options menu, you might notice something else. There's a V-Sync toggle. Let me start by saying that if you're not using a VRR display, do not turn on this option. It is horrifically bad and clearly not intended for use without VRR.
See?
I mean, just look at this. The results are extremely awful. Don't use it, trust me. But it does become useful when combined with VRR. But mainly just in performance mode. You see, despite the 120 Hertz container, the VRR in this game does not seem to support low frame rate compensation like some other major first-party titles. So when it dips out of the VRR range, screen tearing reappears. This makes the setting unsuitable for quality and even balanced mode because tearing does appear. When coupled with performance mode, however, it's legitimately cool and allows frame rates that go above 60 FPS. It's
So
honestly the
cool.
most responsive and smooth feeling mode in the
So
game. And as you
cool,
can see,
man.
manages to keep frame rates under control.
So cool.
I did a full walk from one area to the other, and it gives a good idea of what you can
Wow.
expect. Using this mode, you won't really detect frame rate dips at all outside of perhaps places like Bug Hill.
Yep.
Honestly, though, when it comes to overall performance, I do think the results here are pretty good.
Wow.
When you consider the scope of the game and the reasonably high-resolution targets, more than we see with any other
Game
UE5
looks
games,
amazing.
that's for sure.
Wow.
The results are pretty impressive. Reflecting on all the various big open world games this gen, Crimson Desert is one of the better performance overall.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not perfect by any means.
Of course.
I do have some issues with certain image quality things, but still, I think it's fair to say that the console version, at least on PS5 Pro, is very good.
Wow.
So, with the performance situation firmly established on PS5 Pro, we await the other consoles to see how it stacks up there. But regardless, there are a few other cool things I wanted to talk about that caught my eye while playing this game. And to do that, I want to take you on a small journey. You see, early on I made the decision to test the open world, not knowing what was in store for me, nor how large the game world really was.
Oh, no
So I set a
way.
waypoint.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Why PC players canceling Crimson Desert pre-orders because of Denuvo? Lol, once again PC not the best at place to play games they want to pirate. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Here we go. That's a whole different can of worms. But hey, let them cancel and do whatever they want to do. You know, you can't make everybody happy, bro. It's always something, bro. It's always something, man. And if you live your life like that, bro, you will never be friggin' happy. It's like these new age gamers. It's just, man, but do what you want to do. It's your world, baby.
Just out in the middle of nowhere to sort of
Do what
guide
you
me
wanna
in the
do.
proper direction, and I just went. It started smoothly enough. Riding across these gorgeous fields on my horse, I marveled at the realistic sky rendering, the atmospheric
bro.
light scattering.
Amazing.
It felt so realistic and impressive. I appreciated the sheer density of the environment around me, the grass blades swaying in the wind, the trees, the foliage, the interactions with the horse, the way every hoof matches the terrain. Yeah, there's definitely some visible LOD popping along the way, which I don't love, but given the scale and the performance, it's understandable. Eventually, I reached this lengthy wall running across the terrain and decided to ride full speed towards this scaffolding, and was surprised at how seamlessly you could leap off your horse and grab onto the structure.
Wow.
Very cool stuff. Of
Wow.
course, it was seemingly for nothing as my horse was able to just walk right through here on the bottom when I called him. Oh well. So I continued, and my next idea was to sort of wreak havoc in a nearby field to test the game's physics and performance. That's where I discovered horse drifting, where you can essentially sharply...
So all of this, I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on this. I think it's safe to say we kind of understand how this game is going to perform on the PS5 Pro. And that's the only version that we have to work with right now. But I'm really impressed with what Pearl Abyss has done here. Performance-wise, and what they, you know, what they had to work with. Really impressive. And no game is perfect. You know, it's always going to be something that you're going to have to deal with. You know what I mean? It's always something. But from what I'm seeing so far, this is just standard PSSR, and it looks that good. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't wait. And they said it's going to be available at launch. So I can't wait to see what the difference are going to be, because judging from what we have read and what Sony has talked about and all of that about, you know, upgraded PSSR, it's safe to say that we should see a difference in terms of the image quality and then also the performance. But as of right now, like I've always said, and this is something that we've been saying since, you know, the PlayStation 5 generation started, is that I've always been a performance guy. I've always, if I had to choose between quality and performance, I'm always going performance, because I like my games to be as smooth as possible and not as, rough running and frame rate dropping and less responsive. Like it don't have to be Call of Duty or Battlefield for it to be always responsive. But when you're playing a single player game like this and on the scale, you want it to be as smooth as possible. Now, Bug Hill is somewhere that was mentioned that definitely bugs down on the performance of the game, especially on the PS5 Pro. And I think that would be on any piece of tech because there's a lot of stuff going on. So I would love to play this game again for myself on the PlayStation 6 and also on the Helix to see how those newer consoles are going to be able to handle that specific level in the game, because, or even GTA 6 for that matter, because yes, we're always going to be limited by what we're dealing with here. The biggest culprit with these consoles is the CPU. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of developers have to kind of tame down being too ambitious, because you don't want to, have all this stuff going on and then the player can't even really enjoy themselves. They can't really enjoy the full experience because, well, there's too many things going on. When you have too many things going on, it's not like you can go into PS5 Pro or you can go into the Series X and upgrade the RAM or upgrade the CPU. Now, if you could do that, then you will get way better performance. You know what I mean? But you're bound by what you're bound by, and it sucks. And this is why I say, with the PS5 Pro, you do have, things like PSSR to at least help, give you a little bit more better image quality, get you a little bit more frames and stuff like that. And also, just to highlight this before we move on, is I told y'all this. This is nothing new, but I told you guys, I said, you need a screen that have VRR. You see that choppy, ugly mess? When John was showing it, if you turn on VSync and you don't have a VRR display, it's going to be a crap show, right? So this is why I try to tell you guys, get yourself a VRR TV or VRR monitor. You don't understand, you don't know, ask me or ask someone else with knowledge in our community and get the proper guidance, because you spend all this money on a PS5 Pro or even a PS5, and then you're wondering, oh, why is it looking this way? Or why is it? And that's something that turns me off. Period. End of story. I'm gonna tell you something that pisses me off with games is screen tearing. I can't stand screen tearing. No, sir. It just turns me off. I don't even want to play the game. I like to have a very ultra smooth experience. And yes, everything is expensive right now. Everything, is so much money, but you have to play to win. You have to play to be the boss. Like, it's going to cost you, but hey, it's not like you're spending $1,000 or $800 every month or every day. You're just paying for that one time, and you're golden for the rest of the time that you have the device or for the rest of the time that you have the product, and you're able to enjoy yourself. And as a pro owner, like, this is amazing to see, because this is what I paid money for. This is what I'm expecting to kind of see. And obviously now, with technology getting better and better and better, well, it's safe to say that we should see the games looking better and playing better. Doesn't matter how large the scale is and how much dense the world is, and so many NPCs and all this and that. Like, it's safe to say that, man, the future definitely looks bright. But again, we have to see, the improvement from the struggles of this generation, both Series X and PS5, and also the Pro. We have to see how the next generation handles situations like this. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't know about you, but I don't want to go into a generation where I'm seeing the same problems that we're having here. Oh, we're in Bug Hill right now on PlayStation 6, and frame rate is struggling. You know what I'm saying? To like drastically struggling. Image quality don't even look good. No, that's not what we're paying for. We're paying for improvements. And that's something that I need you guys to understand. right? I'm telling myself the same thing. Like, bro, it's not about specs. Yeah, talking about specs and stuff like that. Yeah, and technology. Oh, it's so exciting. But it comes down to how well these games are optimized. Like RE Requiem was very well optimized. It didn't even matter if it was running on a lower tier piece of hardware like a Steam Deck OLED or, you know, or any of these other handhelds. It doesn't matter what it was running on. It just ran pretty good. And that's what you kind of want to see, but you cannot always trust developers to do their jobs and optimize and scale correctly. And so now you're putting a lot of stress and weight on the actual hardware, because now the hardware has to do the work and to be able to run the game properly. And if you don't have proper upscaling technology or little, like some of you guys say, gimmicks or whatever the case may be to kind of loosen up and carry some of the load, then it's just not going to be an ultra smooth experience. And so with that being said, this is the reason why I try to tell you guys, just get what you can get. If you can get a PC, get a PC. If you can get a base PS5, get a base PS5. You only can get what you can get, and you're only bound by the performance that you can afford. That's it, plain and simple. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think? Let me know. All right, let's move along. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's shift gears to something else. Now, this is something that I know a lot of you guys, we talked about yesterday. We talked about Microsoft pretty much giving out the specifications, letting us know more about this mysterious Project Helix and what we can kind of expect. And I think overall, everything sounds really good in terms of technology, specifications. We just need to learn more about the system. And so it looks like, according to a reliable source here, that Sony and Microsoft is targeting a holiday 2027 release. That's right. They're targeting a 2027 release. Now, this is for everything. This is for the whole slate. This is for Project Helix. This is for the PlayStation 6, and this is also for the PlayStation 6 handheld as well. So everything is holiday 2027. So guys, you got about a year and change to save your money. If this is true, hopefully no delays, you know, because of what's going on in the world with Ramageddon, inflation and all that, you're looking at a holiday 2027 release here. So this has come from WCCF Tech. Shout out to them for the follow as well. Xbox's Project Helix, Sony's PS6, and the PlayStation handheld is still targeting a holiday 2027 release. And this is a rumor, so we're going to treat it as such, okay? Now, it says today's slew of GDC 2026 presentations included a surprisingly interesting keynote of Jason Ronald, vice president at Xbox, providing some insight into the next generation of Xbox hardware with Project Helix. Included in that was confirmation that the alpha versions of Project Helix's development kits won't be going out to developers until 2027, which, you know, spark plenty of concern about the final release dates for the next generation of hardware. If game developers won't go hands-on with Project Helix until next year, what's, you know, obviously the earliest players can get their, you know, chance? So 2028, 2030. Okay, now here we go. Well, according to known AMD leaker Kepler L2, the plan for both Xbox's Project Helix and Sony's PlayStation 6 is not to make players wait that long. The plan is still to have both devices out by holiday 2027, as Kepler L2 has previously claimed. Now, what's more is that the rumored PlayStation handheld device is also set to arrive around the same time. Now, according to Kepler L2, they didn't offer any more information beyond the fact that all three devices still have that release window. But at least we have some indication that the next generation of video game hardware isn't another 2 or more years away. With that all being said, with, you know, a leaker like Kepler L2, it's always worth taking these claims with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to release timings more than anything else, which I did say earlier. Let's take this with a grain of salt, because you just never know. You know, things are literally subject to change. So if all goes well according to plan, guys, we can expect everything to be going down holiday of 2027. All right. And now that's a lot to look forward to, but hey, there is that one. All right. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I know some of you guys are probably going to only be able to get one machine, right? Or maybe you might be able to get two. I don't know your situation, but if you can get two, bravo, because you're going to be experiencing the best of both worlds. Like I said yesterday, both machines are going to have their pros and cons. We know Sony have a tendency to put games on PC. We still haven't gotten confirmation yet, but when they have their next earnings call, we'll find out more in terms of if they're going to be putting games on PC or not. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that one. But moving forward, we know what we're knowing now.
Oh, no
about
way.
Helix
Oh,
and stuff
my
like that.
Thank
So
you.
there is
Thank
that
you.
one.
Thank you.
Okay.
The smart thing to do is keep the PS5 Pro and trade it or sell it for a PS6 to bring down the price. I did this with PS4 Pro to PS5, will do it for PS6.
Definitely. Smart move. Smart man. Smart man. Smart. Why not? Why not? I mean, unless you're made out of money. I mean, as far as I can remember, man, life is never easy, you know, for a lot of us. Life is not easy for me, and it's not easy for a lot of you guys. I mean, unless you're made out of money, then, you know, you can just go buy a PlayStation 6 and, you know, outright for cash. But some people don't have that luxury. Like I said, you know, in terms of you guys, you know, you guys support the channel. Some of you guys donate towards, you know, getting these consoles or getting whatever we need so that we can make the content. And we're blessed to be in that kind of position. But for the vast majority of people, they don't have that luxury, and they have to go out there and trade in whatever they got to be able to pay the difference. And so, yes, I think that's a wise idea only if you see the performance difference. If you see the improvements that you are needing, and you're blown away by the jump from PS5 Pro to PlayStation 6, then yeah, obviously GameStop, if they're still around, or wherever else is still around, yeah, you're probably going to get like maybe, you know, half of it, more than half of it paid off. You know what I mean? Just by the trade. And if you have another $300, depending on how much the PS6 is going to be, why not? You know what I mean? Why not? I mean, most of us is probably going to just keep our PS5. Like me, I'm going to have my PS5 Pro. I'm going to have the base PS5 because I run a YouTube channel and I want to be able to basically do comparison videos. You know what I mean? When PS6 comes out, God spare my life, like I want to be able to do comparison videos for you guys. Like, hey guys, this is the PS5 Pro. This is the PlayStation 6. This is what it looks like on the Pro. This is what it looks like on the 6. What do you guys think? You know, oh no, it's not worth that upgrade or whatever the case may be. Then, hey, you can make a better purchase decision from there, and then just take it from there. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. We ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Just got to prove it to yourself. So yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and let's talk about FSR Diamond right now. Hit that like button for me if you are enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. All right, let's get it popping. So let's talk about FSR Diamond. Now, you got to remember, like, this is off the heels of, you know, the Xbox Helix, because Xbox Helix will be using the latest version of FSR. And I think we have to understand in the upscaling market right now, I mean, look at it, you know, Nvidia is updating. You know, that's one thing I give them. They're updating DLSS 4.5 constantly. We're going to be getting 6 times the fake frames coming, I think, in April. I believe it's in April, or yeah, I think it's in April when we're going to be getting that update. And the image quality is going to be better. We're going to have more fake frames. You know, FSR Diamond is going to be better. I mean, it's obviously FSR 5. I mean, that's just the code name right now. and better, more powerful machine learning technology. And we have learned a little bit about it during the Xbox situation yesterday with the project Helix. So let's go ahead and let's dive into this one here for you guys, because I think this is pretty interesting to say the least.
Oh my lord. Thank you.
Here he goes.
PS6 is not full Rigna 5, so no FSR Diamond, face with spiralize emoji.
And that's okay. If it's not full RDNA 5, look at the PS5 Pro. Is the PS5 Pro full RDNA 4? No, it's not. You see what I'm saying? It's based off of the same RDNA 2, but it has RDNA 4-like features. Doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? If PlayStation 6 is FSR 3, or whatever the case may be, and then it's like, I'm not FSR 3, I'm sorry. RDNA, if the PS6, I should say, sorry, is RDNA 3.5, you know what I mean? It don't matter, because at the end of the day, we already know that Sony have a way of working their magic. So that's what that taught me, since the start of this generation. Like, no, you don't have to have, a full DNA of that technology. I mean, especially if you are making a custom SoC, it doesn't matter. Look at PS5, look at Series X. We're talking about RDNA 2. You know what I mean? Now we have RDNA 5 now, RDNA 4, like stuff like that. So again, same thing with PlayStation 5 Pro. It just have RDNA 4-like features, and the RDNA 4-like features is allowing us to be able to get, the features the performance that we're getting. The excessive ray tracing performance. Why do you think Pearl Abyss was able to have ray tracing in every mode, and especially on the PS5 Pro, they're high to ultra. That's really impressive. I can't believe that I'm alive to see a console doing ray tracing on ultra. That's pretty impressive. And so a lot of people who have said, oh, Mark Cerny is a fraud and this and that, and he's a liar, no, he did not lie, because everything that man said in that video about PS5 Pro, what it's able to do, especially when it comes to ray tracing, look at it. It's the only console that can be able to handle ray tracing the way it is handling it. Yes, can Series X and PS5 handle ray tracing? Yes. Low to medium, depending on the game, depending on the scale of the game, depending on how they're able to achieve it, depending on the lighting and the reflections and the ray tracing and the global illuminations and all this other stuff that plays, part into all of that. So again, you get what you pay for. But most people, like I said, even yesterday, like, I don't necessarily want ray tracing to be on everything. They should give you the option to be able to toggle off ray tracing, because toggling off ray tracing is going to boost your FPS even further. And that's one of the things that I'm going to criticize Pearl Abyss and be like, look, I'm going to call them out. Like, look, you should give the player a chance to turn off that ultra ray tracing, or to turn off high ray tracing, because you turn that mess off, you're going to be getting well over 100 FPS. I can almost guarantee it, or even way higher than 60 FPS. That's just the nature of the beast. It's very taxing on the hardware. And so for me, like I said, it don't matter if the PS6 is not full RDNA 5. It doesn't matter, because Sony is going to do whatever they're going to do. You know what I mean? Mark Cerny is very talented in what he does. He's already hinting at what the PlayStation 6 is going to be doing and offering. So yeah, I mean, who cares if it's not full RDNA 5? It doesn't matter. As long as it have RDNA 5 like features, like it's based on RDNA 4 and it has RDNA 5 like features, it don't matter. Games are going to look amazing. It's still going to play amazing. I don't think people understand and learn their lesson from the base PS5. And again, Helix sounds amazing when it comes to specifications. Again, it comes down to how well the games are going to look and how well the games are going to play. What the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4 has taught me is that it's not about horsepower. Because if you can't fully utilize a car and maximize the horsepower and the gains, it don't matter. You just have a super fast car, you're not using it. It's like a waste of money and waste of time. Again, PlayStation 6 being the lower spec machine, the less powerful machine, it doesn't matter because Sony knows how to develop games. They know how to optimize. They know how to get their games looking the best and playing the best, even on a weaker hardware. Come on, you should know this. Remember during the PS4 generation? I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Y'all remember the limitations that we had during the PS4 generation. Even when we went to PS4 Pro, we still had those limitations because all the thing that we had to rely on was checkerboard rendering, fake 4K, right? It wasn't native 4K like the One X. Come on, you should remember and know this. So again, it don't matter, bro. And even, again, the last thing I'm gonna say, we're gonna move on. Even the One X was more powerful than the PS4 Pro. Look at the single player games. Bro, come on. Come on. Why am I going back over this again? So I can tell y'all it's not really just about specs, bro. It's not really about power. It's how you utilize it. Look at PS4 Pro being significantly weaker than the One X. But Ghost of Tsushima looked the way it did. Freaking Last of Us Part 2, one of the best looking games to date, blew a lot of those Xbox One X games out of the water. Like it looked so freaking good. And that's on weaker hardware. So if you know exactly what you're doing in terms of like Sony developers, like if you're one of those talented developers and you know how to utilize hardware, you know how to get every drop of capabilities and things of that nature out of the hardware, it don't matter, bro. It doesn't freaking matter. Now we have technology like PSSR and FSR to help us. Back then, we didn't have all that. You guys must remember that. Back in the PS4 generation, we didn't have all that nonsense now. We didn't have AI helping us in the way how it's helping us now. So again, it doesn't matter if the console is not fully RDNA 5 or RDNA 6 or anything like that. Because again, it's custom. Like it's going to be a hybrid. It's going to have features like that. And as long as it has features like that to carry the machine, that's all that matters. So let's not waste our time on that. Get so choked up on that because it's a waste of time. So let's dive into this one. So FSR Diamond starts the next chapter of AMD's upscaling tech journey, combining next-gen features for Windows, PC, and game consoles. The technology has now been announced and will launch next year. So we have Project Helix, we got new graphics cards, we got all this stuff going to be going on in the next couple of years. It makes a whole lot of sense, right? So here's the full explainer. Obviously, you know, PSSR, not PSSR, FSR Diamond. So basically, FSR Diamond, AMD's continued journey to accelerate and innovate next-gen gaming experiences with features rich in technologies. Now, AMD's FSR or Fidelity FX Super Resolution, as it used to be called, is an upscaling technology that was first introduced back in 2021. So we are kind of already know all this already. So listen to this. It says, while FSR was initially designed for, you know, the Radeon GPUs, the company would go on to further, you know, closer relations with its partners at Microsoft and Sony, who were already using custom AMD SoCs to power their consoles. At first, AMD worked closely with Sony to develop its own upscaling solution for the PlayStation 5 Pro called PSSR or PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. The first version of this technology fall between FSR 2 and FSR 3. And after some time, Sony recently provided an enhanced version called PSSR 2, or like Sony is calling it, upgraded PSSR, which is similar to AMD's FSR 4 in terms of image quality and fidelity. So there goes that right there. So just kind of wanted to kind of highlight this now, just like FSR Redstone ended up, you know, becoming FSR 4, FSR Diamond, code name for the next version of the tech. We can say that FSR Diamond will end up becoming FSR 5 close to launch. but the gemstones code names sound much cooler, do they? So FSR Diamond is basically FSR 5, FSR Redstone is basically FSR 4, Project Helix is next gen Microsoft, Xbox console. Project Amethyst is next gen Sony PlayStation console. So there you guys go. Now, obviously, we went over the new features yesterday for FSR Diamond. You have built for next gen neural rendering, next gen, machine learning based upscaling. That's what that ML stands for. New, machine learning based multi frame generation, which we're used to now, and the next gen ray regeneration for RT and path tracing. So lots of stuff going on here, guys, when it comes to the neural arrays and the radiance cores, which we did talk about, which Mark Cerny talked about. And I think that's what we're going to kind of see the biggest jump in not just the image quality, but also with multi-frame generation, and then also with path tracing and ray tracing as well. So lastly, AMD will continue to work on improving its RT and path tracing capabilities with the next generation of ray regeneration update on FSR Diamond. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 obviously was the first to, feature this technology with ray regeneration technology at launch. So it's going to be interesting to see. And obviously ray tracing and multi-frame generation is going to be better with these newer, architectures and stuff like that. And obviously you have the universal compression. So new system that evaluates and compresses all available data within the GPU to dramatically reduce memory bandwidth usage and deliver new levels of performance with greater efficiency. That's something that is very important to understand, because what this tells me is we're struggling right now with PS5 Pro and PS5 and Series X in terms of universal compression. So it's going to be interesting to see the more demanding games next generation and how they fully utilize, the universal compression technology. That's what, guys, you must remember that. That's what is really, really, really going to count on, moving forward. So as of right now, the two confirmed products that will support FSR Diamond or its feature set for the next gen Project Amethyst console from Sony, PlayStation, and Project Helix from Microsoft's Xbox. AMD has been working on both Sony and Microsoft to implement these technologies for the next generation console. So again, FSR Diamond is going to play a big role in PlayStation 6 and then also the next generation Xbox. And on top of that, Sony is going to have their, PSSR upgrade, by then. So, man, I don't know if they're going to be called. I see, what? I saw this report. I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw something saying PSSR 3 and 4K 120, which we talked about that yesterday. We talked about these newer consoles like, PlayStation 6 and Project Helix. Now, think about that. Can you imagine, like, say the PlayStation 6, right? Or the next gen Xbox is able to do 4K 120 out the gate. No upscaling. Listen to me. Woo! No upscaling. No upscaling. Think about the multi-frame generation technology that we're going to be getting. Think about the new machine learning technology that we're going to be getting next gen. I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Think about, you are already at 120 frames. So you implement multi-frame generation, it is over. It is over. Now you're going way above 120.
Oh,
wow.
No way. Oh, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bro.
PS6 2027, PS6 Pro 2028.
No, sir.
Fire
No,
emoji,
sir.
fire
No,
emoji,
sir. No,
fire
sir.
emoji.
No, sir. Pio, come on, man. Pio, no, sir. 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 Look, man, we don't need no PS6 Pro. We just need the PlayStation 6, and we need it to be better than the PS5 Pro and the base PS5. That's all we need. We don't need no doggone Pro. But knowing Sony, we're going to probably get a Pro. So like I was saying before, my man Pio decides he's going to over here talk a bunch of shenanigan nonsenses, okay, that we don't necessarily need right now. So let's get back down to earth and let's get back off the moon for a second, okay? Now, like I was saying, okay, if we have 4K 120, can you imagine, or even say 4K 60 with this new upscaling to, FSR Diamond, multi-frame generation, all this stuff? Oh my God. And in the next version of PSSR during the PS6 generation, I can only imagine how much better the games are going to look and play. I don't think you boys are ready. Because I do believe that these newer consoles are going to have HDMI 2.2. You see what I'm saying? Because what that's going to do, it's going to give you more gigabits per second in terms of the bandwidth. And these monitors and also these TVs that we're going to have, they're going to have the upgraded HDMI 2.2. And, now you're going to have a better VRR range and stuff like that. In terms of the gap, in terms of where it falls and things of that nature. So you're going to have better VRR experience with HDMI 2.2. Then you're going to have a higher, faster bandwidth in terms of the gigabits per second. So I need you guys to hear me right now. I can only imagine. Because think about Project Helix and the experience you're going to have on that machine playing Call of Duty. Some of you guys who play competitively, now you don't see. This is why I was trying to educate y'all boys and tell y'all, now you don't have to really choose if you don't want to anymore. Back in the day, it was like, nah, consoles is at 30 or 60 frames. Let me go over to PC and play it on PC, which that could very well still be the case. But now we're going to have consoles to where we're going to have way higher frame rates to the point where you don't have to get up and go downstairs and go to your main rig. Now you're going to just be able to game right there. And that's why I was trying to get y'all to understand. Project Helix and the PlayStation 6 should allow us to get way higher frame rates, ladies and gentlemen. So when it comes to the, competitive side of things, those of you who play COD or play Fortnite or play whatever the heck you play competitively, well, now you can have a much more smoother experience on consoles, right? And then obviously Project Helix, the fact that I don't have to get up out of this chair to go to my PC rig to go play. I can just sit there on Helix and just enjoy. You know what I mean? I'm getting 4K at 200 frames per second with multi-frame generation. That's going to be, oh my God, dude. Wow. I can't wait. I can't wait. Because if everything, we got 47 more minutes. We got 47 more minutes before that show starts. So if everything works out according to plan, Project Amethyst, Magnus, whatever the heck you want to call it. Like if everything works out according to plan and we get these newer upscaling technology, newer neural network, machine learning and all those kind of things. Yo, we're going to be eating good come next generation. We're going to be eating good. So buckle up. Put on your seatbelts. Be along for the ride. Be along for the ride because you're going to be eating real good. As long as you have a really good screen, as long as you have the budget, you're going to be eating good. Because that's the crazy thing about technology is that it's always getting better. You know what I mean? Like what the 5090 can do, the 6090 is going to destroy. Period. End of story. What the PS5 Pro can do, the PlayStation 6 should destroy. At least I hope so. Because we're getting new CPU, new GPU, faster RAM, more RAM. You see what I'm saying? It makes sense. All right. So enough with the chit chat. Let's get right into the Q&A. I know some of you guys probably, have some questions. We got 46 more minutes before this joint starts off. So let's go ahead and let's take it away. All right, Q&A time. Let's go. Sam Jones, what is up? Q&A. Q&A. Let's go, boys. Like up the stream. Let's get it. Hey. All right, let's go. Let's go. What's up? What up? What up, though? What up? What up? OG Gamer. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Like up the stream. Subscribe if you're enjoying the show so far. We out here, baby. We out here. Let's get it. So what do you guys think so far, man? I know it's a lot to digest, but what do y'all think so far? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You say consumers don't need Helix if they own a PC. Well, hey, that's for them to decide. That's for them to decide. If you already have a PC and you decided, hey, hey, look, I don't need Project Helix, that's your business. You're going to have people out there that have a PC and still want to get the Helix. I'm sorry, bro. That's just the truth. So you can't just say, oh, yeah, well, because people have PCs, that means they're not going to want Project Helix. That's not true. That's not true, bro. There are going to be people out there that have a PC like myself that's still going to be getting Project Helix. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, I don't want to be in my office all the time. Sometimes I want to be in my bedroom and lay in my bed and play my game on my TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to offer. Can you imagine just hitting a button, going full Windows mode, get your mouse, you're in your bed? I can already envision it. I got my Helix on my dresser. You know what I'm saying? I got my little tray table right there. I got my controller right there. I can just go push a button, boom, from the controller. You crazy in your brain cells, boy? Look here, man. You get your mouse. You already got your mouse sync up to your Helix. And then you just go boom, boom, boom. You got your wireless keyboard. You go boom, 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 boom. You know, man, it's going to make my life, Project Helix is going to make my life so much easier as a content creator, as someone that relies on PC. So to each their own. You can't just say, oh, well, people that have, PCs already, they're not going to buy Helix. That's not true. Because there's always an exception to the rule, bro. Like it is what it is. But that's your business, bro. Like if you don't want Helix, you just don't want. Buy your PlayStation 6. I keep telling y'all that. But some of y'all don't listen to me. You know, do what you can do, bro. Buy what you can buy. If you want the PlayStation, because I know some of you boys, y'all are PlayStation boys through and through. So you're not gonna buy Project Helix, but that's your business. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. Yep, straight up and down. Buy what you want to buy. You know? I know it's going to be expensive, but... Yo, Bobby!
We'll make our own
Let's go, Bobby! Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, and the convenience. Exactly. Shout out to my man Mark, says there's a lot of games that go to Steam first, and exactly, and much later on consoles. There are some that are exclusive. I have a PC but not a gaming rig. That PC side of the Helix is the biggest factor for me. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Not everyone has money like you. Look, man. Look, man. Look. It's not a matter of, and that's what I'm saying. If you heard what I said earlier, not everybody is in the position that I'm in. You understand what I'm blessed to be in this. I work for this, bro. I work to be in the position that I'm in. Just like how you work for the position that you're in, you earn the position that you're in. You get what you deserve because you work hard for what you have. So again, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are blessed to be in a position. Like I'm in the position to where I can send a console from any of these companies. I've gotten consoles sent to me before. You know what I mean? I'm blessed to have a community that is like, hey, look, Marlon, look, let's donate towards the Helix, bro, because we want you to get it so you can make content. Similar to the PS5 Pro right here. You know what I'm saying? Like right here. You know? Shouts to my man, Skillful. I'll always give him, his full credit. I've been saying it since a year and a half. Same thing, bro. Like, You know, I didn't have the money, you know, so he's, oh, well, nobody has money like me. Yeah, but I didn't have the money to buy this before it came out. I had the money to get a base PS5, a limited edition PS5. I say, you know what? I'm just going to hold off on the Pro. And it's not like I was begging. And I know some of you guys with the whole begging thing, nobody was begging for anything. You guys remember the stream. I said, look, I'm just going to hold off on getting the Pro right now because I want to get that 30th anniversary PS5. And a lot of you guys remember when I bought that, you know, base PS5 from PlayStation Direct. And I said, you know what, let me just hold off on the Pro. And boom, just like that. So again, not every individual is fortunate like me to be in the position. And then plus two, I make content. So it just makes sense for me to be able to say, yeah, you know what? I actually need this stuff to make content. You know how much content I made out of this thing since I got it? Like, this thing paid for itself 100 times over since it came out. Because a lot of you, are you going to play it on PS5 Pro? Are you going to buy it on Pro? Like, I mean, yeah. Are you going to play it on Series X? I mean, hey, like, it is what it is. So, yes, but to each their own. Some people don't have it like that. Some people have it to where they can buy both consoles. That's your business, bro. So I don't get in people's business like that. Like, if I can help somebody get a console, yeah, heck yeah. Like, I would love for you guys to get everything that you guys deserve, but you work hard, bro. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've been making content online over 20 years now. I've showed you guys the proof. So yeah, I get what I deserve, I suppose. So yeah, man, it is, get what you want to get, bro. That's your business. Do what you want to do. You want to get the Helix, get the Helix. You want to, you want to get the PS6, that's your business. Get what you want to get. That's your business, bro. I can't stop you from getting what you want to get. That's on you. They say you got Nino Brown. Whatever, bro. Hey, you know what? Whatever you guys claim that I have, whatever you guys claim that I have, I guess I'll accept it. I'll accept it in good faith. Let's see how much more time we have left before this event. We got 38 more minutes before the event. So come on, keep talking. Let's keep the chat going. I said, Marlon, show that dope screen on your awesome red PC. Nah, because they're going to say, oh, you just made out of money. You just got too much bread. You say you are the mouthpiece of us gamers because of you. Games will finally be 60 FPS standard. Oh, Benny, I appreciate that, bro. I really do appreciate that, bro, because look. I'm always going to be honest with you boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time to sit here and lie to you guys. There's no benefit in me lying. I mean, there's no benefit. Like, I'm going to always be a mouthpiece for you guys to help y'all, and so that we can always get, what we deserve. Because at gamers, we work so hard, bro. Like, we work so hard. At one point in my life, I had 4 freaking jobs. Like, stuff is no joke. You know what I'm saying? And like, if I spend money and buy something, like, I at least want to get what I pay for. Like, come on, you should know this, bro. Like, it's all facts, So yeah, that's it. Let's see here. Read last message. Some of y'all gotta, okay. It says if the PS6 and if the PS6 is 2027 release and the PS5 was released, the PS5 was teased 1 year out. We should get an announcement for the PS6 at the end of the year or early next year. Should theoretically, yes. Should maybe sometime next year, early next year, maybe at CES next year, we should learn about it. But we'll see. You say you worked hard putting that PC together. Oh man, I'm proud of myself, bro. Like I said, I'm not the sharpest knife in the toolbox, but what I've done, for myself is learning a trade. And like I said, I told you all the story. Like, I've been building PCs since I was like 7, 8 years old, bro. I've been tearing down PCs. I remember my first PC my dad bought me, and then he went away because my dad, he was living in Canada, and my dad would like send me money for stuff, or he will buy me stuff, or he will be gone days at a time. And I remember when he came home one day, and I think I was 7 going on 8. And my dad was like, bro, what did you do to the PC? He was like, man, all the parts is all over the floor. Like, what the heck are you doing? And I said, Dad, don't worry, I'll put it back together. So like I said, as far as I can remember, bro, like I've been doing this for over 30 years. And, you know, to put that together and to put this rig together, like I said, I'm happy that I'm able to do that on my own. And I don't have to rely on somebody to build me a PC. You know, I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? And I think I did a pretty good job because honestly, that's what I've been using it. I built this Matrix. I call this one Matrix. That's Morpheus back there. This is Matrix. I built Matrix, about a year ago now. And at first I had issues with the drivers because of NVIDIA. But other than the issues that I was having with the 5090 with drivers, that's it. There was nothing else wrong with it, like at all. Temperatures were fine. You know, everything is fine. Nothing. Thank God. Knock on wood. Thank God. So I think I do a pretty decent job in building PCs, showing you guys how to build a PC, and, you know, so you guys can save money, because I want you guys to save money and do it yourself. You know, not having to rely on somebody else and stuff like that. If I want to right now, oh shoot, I don't want to, you know, do this. I can go over here, you know what I'm saying? And get on that one and do what I need to do. Or, oh no, you know, something goes wrong, I can go over here. Like, so it's always good to, you know, have options, or to have something that you can also rely on. Especially with my line of work, I got to be able to pivot right away. Like, I don't have time, especially if news just drop. I'm like, the heck am I doing? Like, I need to hurry up and get this news out, or I need to hurry up and edit this video so I can get this stuff out. So yeah, man, you just have to be versatile like that. Let's see here. It said base consoles, I wouldn't get Crimson Desert, but to each their own. Yeah. I mean, look, man, look, again, Mark, like I said earlier, people that have the base PS5, they're going to buy Crimson Desert. Like I said, this bridges the gap between you and PC. This is the bridge right here. You see what I'm saying? The PS5 Pro is basically a bridge, right? You got PC over here and you got consoles over here, right? And so this is the middleman. The Pro is pretty much the middleman between you and PC. Right now, the way how PC is so darn expensive right now to build or to buy, this makes sense for a lot of people. It makes sense. You know what I mean? If you want the best of the best, this is what makes sense for a lot of people. So to each their own. Buy what you want to buy, do what you want to do. It's your business, bro. It's your money. It's your money. So do what you want to do. So do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. He said building a PC is my therapy. Yeah, and that's why I love building PCs so much, is because it's fun for me to do. Just like working on cars, it's fun for me to do. You know what I mean? It's like when I get the chance and I'm just like, Marlon, like, let's calm down and let's build this PC. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm calm and relaxed and I'm not tense, like I do my best work, you know, and I think that's with anybody. So I can sit there and get all the parts and put them together. Sometimes you do forget, sometimes, you know, where certain things go every once in a blue moon. Like, oh man, how do I, you know, make sure, because sometimes you have to make sure you have the stopper at the bottom of the motherboard. So when you put the motherboard and you screw it down, you don't crack the board. And sometimes you do forget, like, oh shoot, I got to put the stoppers at the bottom to make sure that it sits level. And so when you tighten it down, you don't want to tighten it too much to crack the board. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you do forget. Just like a mechanic, you're working on cars all your life. Sometimes you forget to put the oil cap back on the car, or sometimes you do get to tighten a bolt real tight. It happens. You're not perfect. So yeah, man, it's therapy for me. It said, could we get a recap on the VSync settings for digital? So here's the thing. When it comes to VSync, you need to have VRR. So VSync and VRR goes hand in hand. It's a marriage between the two. It's a synergy between the two. You can't have one without the other. So if you turn it on and you don't have VRR, you're gonna see the tearings. And that's something that I don't like. So if you're gonna use VSync, at least make sure you have a VRR TV or monitor to kind of help alleviate a lot of those tears and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what he was saying, because it was a choppy show. Yes. So turn it on if you have a VRR display. You see what I'm saying? If you have a VRR display, turn it on, right? Because it's going to help. But if you don't have a VRR display, turn it off. Because if you turn it on and you don't have a VRR, it's going to be ugly, buggy, glitchy mess. It's going to be a crapshoot. So there you go. Yeah, he said, because I know VSync off. He's like, yeah, there you go. There you go. So make sure you do that, bro, because yeah, if you turn it on and you don't have VRR, you're going to feel it. You're definitely going to feel it. All right, guys, we got 30 more minutes before the show starts. So buckle in, man. Get your favorite beverages and things of that nature, and let's get it popping. He said, but you have crashes when you build a PCs, when you build a PC. I mean, that's a given. Like I said, you're going to have crashes. Like, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is ever going to be perfect. So there you go. This is future games show. This is basically a spring showcase. They're gonna have 40 plus games. They're gonna have some demos drop. I mean, I've streamed it before, so yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Mark says, I think the main issue with this generation of console hardware is CPU, Marlon. My man, that's why I love you. Yep, you hit the nail right on the head. You hit the nail right on the head. That's something I've been saying. Mark, that's something that I've been saying this entire time, is that, remember what I was saying earlier? That's one of the biggest drawbacks to the base PS5, to the Series X, to the Pro, is the CPU. You see what I'm saying? The CPU, because games are getting more and more intense, more and more dense, more and more ambitious in scale, scope, all those things. And we're going to see. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see. So he said, I love building PC. He says, let us get that song, Marlon. I got you, bro. So he said the CPU, Marlon, says we can start moving forward. Moving forward, games are going to be even more demanding. The CPUs we have are limited. Exactly. And when you think about, honestly, when you think about, GTA 6, guys, when you think about GTA 6, this is no joke. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. When you think about GTA 6, bro, you can't help but think the same struggles that we're having right now with Crimson Desert in terms of performance is probably what we're going to have with GTA 6. And like I said, we're limited by the performance that we have currently right now. You feel me? So again, this is what it boils down to, bro. Like, and I try to be as honest and straightforward as I possibly can to let you guys know, like, this is the reality. This is the reality. Like, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are bound by what we have, and it's no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no freaking joke. So the more you realize that, well, the better it is for you and the better it is for me. Right? Because a lot of people are like, whoa, man, what the freak? Like, oh man, why is the game? Yeah, because of the CPU, because we're limited by the CPU, especially when it comes to GTA. So don't sit there and be like, oh, well, Marlon, this and that. I'm so pissed off. Like, bro, that's what it is. So again, a game like Crimson Desert that is so massive and demanding, like you can already see, you know what I'm saying? Like what's actually going on here? Like what can we, generally expect and everything? Like, bro, this is not a joke, guys. This is not a joke, man. This is the reality. This is what we're going to have to face expect heavy limitations when it comes to more and more ambitious games. And I really hope that Rockstar gets really creative with GTA 6, because if they don't, well, we're going to have massive issues and problems. And it sucks. It really sucks. So yeah, man, I just want to highlight that because that's our reality. That's what we're going to have to deal with. So yeah. You say, Rockstar are going to work. I hope so. Heck, we've been waiting all this time, bro. We've been waiting all this time, for them to cook and for them to deliver the goods. And bro, like, we can't help it. Like, we can't help but feel the way how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't help it, bro. Like, so that's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Hey, Marlon says, I'm getting the PS6. Can't wait for that console and Project Helix as well. Yep, I can't wait either, man. I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see how everything kind of boils over for us and stuff like that. It's going to be very, very interesting. Trust me when I tell you that. Very, very interesting. What's up, Vinny? What's up, man? You said, Marlon, GTA 6 will push GPU to... Oh, yeah. The GPU, the CPU. Yeah, man. Especially the CPU. Definitely, bro. Yeah, I know. But look how good the game runs, guys. Look how good the game runs. Like, I mean, it's just... Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Absolutely impressive, like, to see... how these games look, how they are playing, how they're actually running. It's just like, wow, dude, I'm blown away. I'm literally blown away. And so again, you have to understand exactly what's going on here. You know what I mean? And what's actually taking place, because God, man, these games are getting more and more and more demanding. And I know a lot of people are just like, golly, bro, like what is happening? Yeah. You're limited by what you have. That's my saying right now. You're only limited by what you have. So, this is what it is. This is what it is. He said, who said that Project Helix will come with a mouse and keyboard, and where you get that info? Who said that? I don't know who said that. We don't even know what the console is going to come with. It says, have they said what CPU the Helix will have? No. It just said that it's going to be RDNA 5. It's going to be an AMD custom SoC, similar to the PlayStation 6, but we don't know, how many cores, how many threads, all those kind of things, cache, all those things. They didn't really specify any of those things yet, so we don't really know. But I know the rumors kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into what it could be. But yeah, it said GTA is going to be more taxing because it's going to be dealing with online players. Yep. And then also too, the way the assets and polygons and all those things, it's going to be crazy, man. It's really going to be crazy to really see how things kind of, roll out for us and everything like that as gamers. Like it's going to be nuts, dude. It's literally going to be nuts. So buckle up, buckle in. It's going down. It's going down. So yeah, man, it's going down, guys. It's going down. It's going down. I'm telling you, man, we got a lot of stuff to look forward to, guys. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to. Like, I'm not even joking right now. Like, there is a lot to look forward to. you know, when it comes to gaming and how far we're gonna go like with this. So I'm telling y'all boys, like, this is gonna be crazy, man. This is gonna be a wild ride. So buckle up. Let's go. Let's get it popping. It's going down. It's going down. Let me see something here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, like I said, how much more time do we have? We have 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes, guys. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes to go. 20 more minutes. Let's go. You said, what's good, bro? What's popping? How you doing? Aaron, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We have like under 20 more minutes to go. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling, man? Twenty more minutes. I say Helix prediction of sales in 5 years, maybe 15 million, maybe 20. Stretching it 20 million, stretching it. Marlon, I got a LG C5 for my PS5 Pro. I don't know what settings to put. You don't know what settings to put. I mean, I will go max as much as you go into pro mode. Like, if that's what you're asking. We're having an event going down, so yeah. Or go with like the default settings, whatever you can do. Say, Marlon, I asked earlier that you after long drives. Oh, okay. Take a break. Take a break. You know what I mean? Take a break if you can. Take a break. Take a break if you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? Take a break. If you can take a break, take a break. As someone that has always been like, you know, pushing it and stuff like that, I would just take a little break if you can. If the CPU of the PS6 and the Helix are the same, it makes sense for optimization reasons. That is true. But I don't quite remember. Like, I would have to do a little bit more digging to see. I think the Helix, yeah, I think they both are probably going to have the same CPU because they're both on the same SoC. So if I remember correctly. So yeah. What's up, Marty? What's up, baby? What's going down? Welcome to the stream. I mean, being that it's a PC, it could be possible, but I don't know. We don't even know yet, to be honest. We don't know yet. I mean, it is possible, you know, it is possible, but I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see, man. If I look worried about something, no, I'm not. I'm just ready for this thing to start. We got 15 more minutes. So I'm just ready for this thing to start. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. So now we can just change screens. Here we go. Yeah, now we can change screens. Let's go. There we go, man. Let's get some music going. Make sure y'all boys hit that like button. It says, is this the Xbox stream or is it all consoles? All consoles. Yeah, I know we haven't seen it. I know we haven't seen it in a while, man. So I know we haven't seen it in a while. I know a lot of people are like, bro, what the heck is going on? Like, you know, but I promise. Said Marlon, do you think it goes into another countdown? No, I think this is it. Oh yeah, the new Tomb Raider games. Yes. Man, I'm gonna keep my expectations low. I mean, I think we're probably gonna see some third-party games here. Probably like, you know, 007 First Light. What else is coming out soon? We might see Crimson Desert here again. Games that are like coming out by now and June, you know what I mean, in that region. There's a lot of games that we're maybe Forza Horizon 6 might be here, you know, stuff like that. Looking forward to the new Tomb Raider. Yeah, me too, man. Sega or Atlas? Gotta go with Sega. I'm looking for. Oh yeah, the ill game. Yeah. I forgot about that. That ill game. Yeah, man. Yeah, that ill game. Yeah. Oh, John Wick. That would be nice, but I don't know. It would be nice to see that. John Wick looks nuts, bro. Dallas, what's up, baby? What's going down, man? Welcome to the stream. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's get it popping. said, I wonder if they are gonna show the console version of Crimson Desert, because the company said they will show console. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep, I think so too. Close to launch, since it's next week. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. We might see Crimson Desert here. John Wick would be nice. John Wick would be nice. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a Plague's Tale. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting a third game, but I don't think it's ready. But we'll see. It says, I hope more John Wick gameplay. That would be nice, man. Marty, that would be dope. You know, just gotta wait and see, man. Say you need to see NBA Run. It's NBA Street Next Gen. I said they even got another NBA Street Marlon. Oh man, yeah, I would like to see that. Facts, Marlon. John Wick. Oh man, yeah. I would love to see John Wick. I would love to see John Wick, but what can we do, guys? You know, what can we do? See, I'm just hoping to see more Kenna too. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Yo, has anybody in the chat heard about the Sam? Yeah, I have not seen. That might show up here. No, that game is already out, right?
Oh, no way. Oh my lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm definitely buying the PS6 on day one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. You already know, bro. You already know. You already know. You already know, bro. We got to get that. You already know. You already know, bro. Wolverine? Nah, we're not getting no Wolverine. Nah. I think that's a Sony thing, bro. That's a Sony thing. We're not gonna get no Wolverine. Wolverine ain't gonna show up here. I know they said spring. I mean, we're in spring right now. So it might be next month, man. Next month they're probably gonna do a state of play. They're gonna do it like a state of play. Oh yeah, your boy got some boxing skills. Your boy got some boxing skills, bro. Let's go, baby. He said, do you think we'll see another Horizon Forbidden West game? Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. He said, whatever happened to Tides of Annihilation? Yeah, you know what? That might be here too, bro. That might be here too. Yeah, we might be able to see that too. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think they will probably have that. So, you know, they say, where's the Jamaica snacks for the show? Say, do you work out regularly? I wouldn't say regularly, but I do work out from time to time. He said you would whoop me in Undisputed. Yo, I haven't played Undisputed in a long time, bro. Oh shoot, let's go, man. Hey, what? Yeah, that's wild, bro. That is really, really wild to even sit down and even think about. Like, wait, what? That's some wild stuff right there, bro. Like, for real, like some wild stuff. But what can you do, man? You know? It said even the PS6 comes out there. It says will be no games for that system. GTA 5 is not gonna be coming to that system. Yeah, you know how it goes when we got launched. You know what I'm saying? When these new consoles come out, launch and stuff like that. Yeah, you know you're not gonna get a whole lot of exclusives. So, but we got to do what we got to do, man. All right, we got 5 more minutes. Well, we got 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Let me change something right quick. Let me bring myself over here. Let's go, boys. Listen, you know who's behind this. Is the best lyricist trying to handle my biz. Who is this? This boy over here talking this and that. That's a matter of fact. Boy, you know where you at? Flowing off the dome, I'm going crazy with it. Ill, home alone, crazy with it. Big house on top of the hill, crazy with it. Big Tonka truck holding up both lanes. Smashing the gas, I'm insane to the membrane. Watch the rain on the window pane. Slowing down the time like Max Payne. Cause it's in my veins, I'm going crazy. Ain't trying to handle more babies. With my lady, Slim Shady on the microphone. Heck yeah, baby. Hey, babes. Hi. You look like a young... Yup, you. Woo! All right. He said, I heard a new Def Jam Fight for New York is in development. Okay. Listen, this is what I say to Mock. Look. Yo, Mock, you say I'm trash? Really? You think I'm trash? Okay. Let me tell you like this. Let me tell you like this. Mock, the freak? What the heck? You a freak? Come on, man. Let's be real. You know where you at, brother? You know where you at? I don't think I know. I don't think I know. I don't want to know. GTA's. I know you were just joking, Mark. I was just playing around, bro. I was waiting for you to have a laughing emoji. I'm just like, oh God, I'm waiting. Wait. I know you were just joking. I was just joking too. Oh God, that's why I kind of paused for a minute. I was like, okay, wait, he's gonna say something. He's gonna say something, bro. That's why I stopped myself. I was like, oh, I know he was just playing. Oh God, I can't. Oh, it's all love, baby. I love you guys, man. So somebody said GTA 6, the third trailer, not gonna happen, bro. Listen, you're not gonna get the third trailer here, okay? I try to tell you boys, you're not gonna get the third trailer. You're not, yo, every event we go into, oh man, we're gonna get GTA 6. You ain't gonna get no GTA 6, bro. You're not gonna get that. It's not gonna happen. Do you honestly think that, no disrespect to this show, but you honestly think that we're gonna get GTA 6 at this event? Come on, bro. Like, this is ridiculous, okay? I say I know I was joking too. I know y'all were joking, man. That's why I love you guys, man. You guys always try to find a way to make me laugh. And bring up my spirit, regardless of how bad of a day or great of a day I'm having. I appreciate you guys, man. There's no hope says about to drop 5 membership. Let's go, bro. Appreciate all the blessing we can get, man. Appreciate all the blessing. We haven't had a membership wars in a minute, so let's go, bro. Affected says garbage. Yo, there's no hope with the 5 back to back. Let's go, baby. Everybody with gifted subs. I got to update the board right now. Shouts to my man. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. Thank y'all for y'all blessing. Let's get it.
We'll make our own destiny.
Let's go. Everybody with gifted subs, you know what to do. Go to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. Let's get it. Let's go.
We will make our own destiny.
Hey. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Move your hips. Move your shoulders. Move your legs. Come on. Move. Left, right, left. Let's go, boys. Hey, let's go. There's no hope, baby.
We'll make our own destiny.
Let's go, boys. Thank you, there's no hope. God bless, brother. Let's go, boys. It's here. We're here. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Hello there, lovely people, and welcome to the Future Game Show Spring Showcase powered by HyperX. I'm Deborah Wild, though if you're not an Ish chick, you'll know me as Lae'zel from Baldur's Gate 3, the Githyanki warrior of your dreams or nightmares, depending on your playthrough.
And I'm Shai Matheson, the voice of Scar in Weathering Waves, a cruel and twisted maniac, Sylvando in Dragon Quest XI, Darling, and the hero Gotham deserves.
Yes, sir.
When he's made of plastic bricks.
What?
I'm Batman. Lego Batman.
I didn't know we could use the second camera for dramatic effect.
Oh yeah, that's a little party trick I do. The guys
Here
don't
comes
mind.
the cringe.
Anyway, we have a jam-packed show for you today, full of exclusive trailers and developer deep dives into the hottest upcoming games.
But before we begin, we'd like to thank you for joining us as we enter our 6th year of helping you discover something new. We've featured over 1,000 games so far, and we're the first to showcase award-winning titles like Immortality.
More recently, we brought you the world premiere of last year's indie breakthrough, Blue Prince, as well as the reveal of one of the top wish-listed games on Steam, The Expanse: Osiris Reborn.
And with the help of our friends at Capcom, a behind-the-scenes look at Resident Evil Requiem.
Ooh, that's cool. So, if you want to show your support for some amazing new games, head over to the dedicated Future Games Show Steam page and wishlist your favorites.
I would love to, El Unico.
We'll also be giving you the chance to win some HyperX goodies later on, so don't go anywhere. But why would you?
Don't go anywhere.
No, because we haven't even shown you our first world premiere.
Oh, that's cool. This is going to happen every time.
As long as we say the magic words. Now, roll the trailer.
Y'all don't want me to host the show. Y'all don't want your boy to host the show. You dig? Let's go, baby. We out here.
It's a simple job.
What is this?
With nerve.
What is this, guys? Come on, somebody guess what this is.
The roses. That's why you're here.
That's why you're here.
That place will make your skin crawl.
That place would make your skin
Break in, take it, get out.
break in, take it, get out,
Quiet.
and get quiet.
We don't know what happens in there.
We
But
don't
that
know
place,
what happens in
It
there.
twists men.
It twist, man. What's up, Robbie? What's the best month to buy a 5090 laptop? When it's on sale. When it's on a heavy sale.
What are you doing? Left. Do you hear me? Answer.
Joe? Joseph? Joe, I'm here. Help.
And above all, remember, those places must remain closed. You see, it's a simple job.
You see? It's a simple job.
Break in, take it, get out.
Break in,
That's all.
take it, get out. Cordura. Wishlist now, boy.
That was your first look at Cordura, a cooperative psychological horror game that
Oh,
preys on your
shoot, let me stop.
paranoia.
It's coming soon to PC and PlayStation, so get it on your wish lists pronto.
Get it on your wish list, boys.
Here's a pup
Black
punk
Friday,
action adventure
yes,
where you play
or
as a love-struck zombie desperately trying
Cyber
to revive
Monday.
his frozen girlfriend. And to be honest, who hasn't done that?
Stupid Never Dies was unveiled late last year, but we've got an exclusive gameplay trailer for this
Cut
bloody
the
hacking
Kratos
RPG
screen.
coming at you right now.
What's up, Christian? What's going down, bro? Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, your boy's here, man. Thank you for the support, my brother.
Seized all of our collective
Marlon, did I miss much? No, you did not.
You now have the same ability he does. You can take it all back and resurrect the human species.
I'd give my life to get hers back. Oh wait, I'm already dead.
The only way to revive her is to dive into the dungeon, eat KOM, and seize the over technology. You should start heading back. There's a special kind of miasma that drifts within the dungeon. Therefore,
Oh, your wife
there is a
ordered
time
Chinese
limit to your
food? Let's go,
activities.
baby. Shouts to the wife, man. Now, boy.
You return to the dungeon. It should reduce the time required to rejuvenate. The speed of your growth will increase with each trip to the dungeon. One thing is for certain. Once the power in the cold storage goes off, your girl is a goner.
You told me this now?
There are consequences to being a god, boy. There are consequences to be a god, boy.
Flushing yourself into a dungeon.
What's up? What's up,
The things we
Jose?
do for love. Stupid Never Dies is coming out later this year, but you can wishlist it now on PC and PlayStation.
And remember, every wishlist helps.
Effective,
okay, so
you
up
funny.
next, we've got the scoop on a brand new jungle-centric DLC for Dave the Diver, the beloved restaurant management simulator, where the catch of the day is entirely up to you.
What's up, guys? Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Dave the Diver looks really good. You dare defy a god, boy.
Consider your summer plans sorted because Dave the Diver in the Jungle is coming to all platforms on June 18th.
And while you've got your calendars out, why not leave some room for our next, wait for it, world premiere?
Again?
World premiere.
It's a remake of delightfully spooky adventure game that was a killer app for the humble CD-ROM. Let's check it out.
You guys are funny, man, I swear.
Old man Stauff built a house and filled it with his toys. 6 guests.
You know what I'm saying? The beef broccoli, bruh?
The 7th guest is on
Come
its
on,
way
bro.
to PC and consoles, so get it on your wish list ASAP. What's next, Shai?
Well, Dev, do you remember those 3D pixel art clips that went viral on social media but were made with AI?
Yeah. Imagine if it was possible to make something like that without destroying the
Steak,
environment.
fried rice,
and
go.
making
Oh,
PC
yeah,
parts
Brandon,
even
you
more
already know.
affordable.
Well, imagine
You guys
that.
are making me
Because
hungry,
a
bro.
solo developer has taken
Egg
it upon
roll
himself
and
to
lao
build
mein.
an
Yeah,
immersive
there you
sim
go.
in that style, and it's
Right?
already racked up 100,000 wish lists.
Wow. Score 1 for humanity. So here is the gameplay reveal for Project
Modders
Shadowcast.
successfully hacked the PS5 to run Linux. It said turn it into a Steam machine running GTA 5. Yeah, I did cover that story. Crazy, man. With ray tracing and all that. What the heck is this? Oh my goodness. We're going way back. We're going way back with this one.
What'll it be?
Raise your drinks, fellows.
PS6 graphics. Oh my god, look at the ray tracing. Look at the frame rate. Whoa. Man, PlayStation 6 got some crazy graphics, bro. I know y'all gonna buy this launch day for your PlayStation 6. Let's get it. Wow, this looks absolutely incredible for PlayStation 6. Wow, man. Look how dense the world is. Whew. Looks so dope, man. Come on, boys. Get that PS6, baby. Let's go. PS5 Pro Enhanced. Said my wife is making some barbecue legs with Puerto Rican rice. Oh my god, dude. Send me a plate, bro. Send me a plate, man. Your boy is hungry right now. Send me a plate. That sounds really delicious right now. Send me a plate, man. Shadow Glass coming to a PlayStation 6 near you. Let's go, boys.
You can get your hands on Project Shadowglass when the demo launches on Steam later this year. And yes, if you couldn't already tell, it's a love letter to classic games like Thief and Deus Ex. What's next, Shai?
What's next, Dev? Well, I mean,
send me
only
a plate,
the
bro.
hottest game of the year. It follows an
Chinese
orphan
food,
thrust into a
Caribbean food,
spotlight. You
Mexican
could even
food.
say it has all the building blocks of a Shakespearean tragedy.
But hang on, this is the developer diary
Come
for,
on, Effective. Come on,
Lego
stop
Batman,
playing, bro.
Isn't it, Shai?
Well, yes, Dev.
Okay.
Good evening, Gotham. Join us in a celebration of absolute chaos.
Hi, my name is Matt Ellison. I'm executive producer at TT Games, currently working on Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which is an open world action adventure game where you get to experience playing as Bruce Wayne, taking him through his journey to becoming the hero of Gotham City. So from origin through to legend. This game is truly a celebration of all things Batman. You'll be able to experience all the DC lore from comics and films and TV shows, and all of this will be brought together in this game with a Lego twist of humour added throughout the whole game.
Let's get to the root of the problem.
We don't do that.
Sorry.
So in this game, you'll be able to play as Batman,
Robbie,
Robin,
what's up?
Nightwing, Catwoman, Batgirl, Jim Gordon, and Talia al Ghul, and all of these characters will have unique
What's up, Mark
progression
Miller? What's
and
up, baby?
Skills you unlock and different abilities.
Welcome to the
and
stream,
different
baby.
Gadgets
It's good.
you'll be able to use in the game.
Happy Thursday.
Jim
What's
Gordon
up, baby?
has got a foam gun which you can use to gunge up different gears and things to solve puzzles, but you can also use it to immobilize
This
enemies
does
in
look
combat,
good, though.
and that's a really
This
fun
Lego
and
Batman
effective way
game.
to deal with people there as well. And Catwoman, she's got a whip, and she's also got a cat that you can bring out, and that again can be used in different ways to help you get through the game. One of the other really cool things is the new combat system that we've got in the game. With this, it's very
Enos, what's up, bro?
action-packed and fluid and very dynamic.
Oh,
And people really
orange
feel
chicken, man. Y'all
powerful
making me
and control of
hungry,
these
bro.
characters as they take on the
Y'all make me
And you can
really
also
want to
use
go
these different gadgets in
and
the
get some
combat. For
Chinese
example,
food
Batman,
now.
he's got
Come on,
batarams
guys.
that can distract enemies.
Y'all making me
stun
hungry,
enemies, and
bruh.
then you've also got his back claw, which you can use to reel enemies in and get them up close to fight them. As you'd expect,
Come on, man.
Batman and his allies
Y'all
are
making
finding
me
a whole
hungry, man.
variety of
Come on,
villains
guys.
throughout the game, so all of the famous DC supervillains are here. So the Joker.
He said, "We
Penguin,
coming. Happy
Mr.
birthday,
Freeze,
Marlon."
Poison
Yeah, your
Ivy,
boy's
Ra's al
birthday's
Ghul,
next
Bane,
week.
and there
Next
are many more
weekend.
as well. So you'll be fighting a variety of the enemies as you go through the game.
Yeah, it looks
One
good.
of the cool things about Lego games and what people expect from Lego games is to be able to collect lots of different things, and this game isn't going to disappoint there. So as you're going through the game, you'll be able to collect 100 different suits for your playable characters, spanning a whole variety of different eras and different references. So we've got things going from the very early debut look of Batman, from the Golden Age suits, which is from Detective Comic in 1939, and then it's going
Sweet
through
and
to all the
sour
modern day stuff as
chicken.
well.
Oh
Also
my
today,
God,
we've
this
got an
man,
exclusive
bro.
look at
Come
two
on, man. You
new
making me hungry,
designs
bro.
of outfits that we've got for characters. So we've got Batman and Robin and their original Lego Batman the video game look.
My wife
had in our title
is
way
gonna
back in
take me to the
2008, our
rodeo.
first venture to Lego Batman. We've got those two suits available in this game as well, and it's a great way for us to look at the legacy that we have with Lego Batman and that character here at TT and celebrate that in this game as well. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is available to pre-order and wishlist now and will be available for players on May 29th. We can't wait for you to experience it.
Maybe we can order some Best Walk.
I hope you enjoyed that deep glide into the mean streets of Gotham City. I know I did. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on May 29th.
Come
and
on,
Nintendo
guys.
Switch 2 later down the line.
Come on, man.
Right, and next we have
So
some...
put it on your wish lists now.
Okay, Shay, back in the zone, back in the zone. Next up, we have some exciting news about Void Interactive's tactical SWAT
It's
shooter.
a rats fried right. Oh, here we go. This man, bruh. See what happens when your nice guy manager asks you for a last minute favor stock. This is what I like. Chicken George to you, Rush Hour, movie detective James Carter, LPD. That's funny. Y'all need to stop talking about, bro. I need to stop talking about food. Unless somebody's sponsoring me dinner, bro, or sponsoring me lunch, we gotta stop talking about doggone Chinese food, bro. Come on, man.
We all break.
They say I'd be like 3 chicken wings with the fried rice. Oh, here, bro. Come on, man. What the heck is this? This looks good. Dang. Oh, this is that Ready or Not game. Kind of looks like it.
You call this chaos?
They said it's a cringe. They said the host of this show is cringe. God awful. Uber Eats is on your way, Marlon. Oh man, that sounds so good, bro. General Toast chick all day. Oh man, you guys are making me hungry, bro. Ready or Not, boiling point.
Ready or Not's Boiling Point update is out now on all platforms, introducing new missions and fresh cosmetics for you and your friends to check out. Be sure to jump in after the show.
And while you're organizing your next Discord session, we've got another world premiere, especially for
Exclusive.
Are you gonna get to do all of these?
premiere.
This one's an ambitious remake of
It's called a
classic
future
80s
game show.
strategy game set in the Middle Ages. Let's take a look.
England is at war. King Lionheart knighted his greatest warriors.
I made stir fried with noodles and grilled chicken drums.
And each
Oh,
lord sought
bro,
to seize
send
the
me a
crown for
plate, man.
themselves. In the year of our Lord
Send me a plate.
1986, defender of the crown launched.
Where's mine's at, guys? Where's my plate? Come on, man.
Tournaments, siege and conquest. In the year of our Lord 2026.
Oxtail and coconut rice and beans. Oh my god, y'all better stop talking about food, bro.
Featuring original visuals and gameplay.
Better stop talking about food.
Classic mode with new graphics and refined systems.
Y'all boys making me hungry, bruh.
With new trials to test your claim to the throne. 3 modes, 1 legendary experience.
Your wife is making lasagna tomorrow. Oh man, that sounds really good.
Draw your swords, because Defender of the Crown, the legend returns, is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
Oh god.
Thanks, Dev. Before we move on, just a little note to say, we'll be uploading all of the individual trailers from today's show onto the FGS YouTube channel. So you should go and subscribe right now. Go on, you know how to do it.
You really do.
I'm hungry, bro.
Now, next up, we have the latest update on Adorable Adventures, a relaxing journey
Paradise
where
is
you'll
too
follow your
far,
nose to
bro.
reunite a family of baby boars. Extremely cute stuff.
Paradise. Oh, you're rich. You just got the bag. Man, everybody talk
Boris.
to everybody in the stream. Everybody
Even
talk
though
about
he's young,
Chinese food
Boris
and
has an
getting me all
incredible
hungry and
sense of
everything.
smell,
And they don't want to
and
send
can
me a
use his
plate.
nose to learn about the plants and
I definitely
wildlife
want
around
Paradise
him.
too, no cap.
The park is full of exciting things just waiting to be discovered.
Series X Pro, what's up, bro?
But with so many
Say
different
you up
areas,
with extra cheese on it
it's
and
easy
some
to
white
get
rice with
lost,
lasagna. Oh my
especially after
god,
the
you
fire.
guys with this food stuff, bro.
Boris knows that his
Come
brothers
on,
and sisters
I want
are
nice
out there,
juicy
and
steak
while
or
finding
ribs.
them
Oh
won't be
lord,
easy.
you
He's
guys,
determined
bro.
to bring them back together,
Lion
so
King.
they can be a family once more.
Come on, guys. Yeah, I'm hungry too. Yeah, bro. Y'all making me hungry, bro.
The
God.
aptly named Adorable Adventures
Adorable
is sniffing its way onto
Adventures.
PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Me and my
later
wife
this
are
year.
having
What have we got next, Dev?
lobster
Well, let's keep the good
tonight.
games rolling
Oh,
with a
my wife's
developer
birthday,
overview
sir.
of
Oh,
Unboxing
tell your
Mr.
wife I say
Coup,
happy birthday,
a
man.
hand-drawn adventure game
Enjoy,
from
bro.
solo developer Nacho Rodriguez. Take it away, Nacho.
It's about to Kung Fu Chicken kick the both of you. You're making me hungry.
Unboxing Mr. Cool.
It's about to order
This is the
Chinese. I
sequel
know,
to
bro.
The many pieces of Mr. Cool.
You're making me hungry,
which was
bro.
Launched on September 2023, and this is a fully
I'm making
animated
steaks with
graphic
shrimp
adventure
and mashed potatoes
point and
tomorrow.
click
Oh
game
my god. I don't like y'all right now.
Hand-drawn, frame-by-frame animation. I am the director and animator of the game, and I love to create surreal stories, and I love to tell stories without words, only pictures moving around, cartoony, fluid.
Last time I
surreal
ordered food was
adventures,
February 7th.
slapstick.
Said the game looks nice, but naming a game
And I
like
love
that
to
is
put as much
uncreative.
control as possible in the hands of the player, so I want every click to be responsive, every little action to be fluid and responding to whatever the player commands, and to let the player play at his own pace.
This is
So you
kind
will get
of
to
different.
Explore a story.
Where
full
are the
of
big AAA
adventures,
games?
full of
Hey, you know they
puzzles,
got to show you the indie
and
stuff first,
full of
man.
slapstick,
Before you get the
hilarious,
real,
fantastic
you know what I'm saying?
adventures
Before you get the real
where Mr.
deal.
Cool may suffer something even worse than getting cut up into pieces. Maybe this time he will get dissolved into molecules. The game is currently under production, but you can already wishlist it on Steam. Thank you very much. See you!
Unboxing Mr. Coup is coming soon to PC and consoles, so make sure it's on your wish list to catch all the latest
Unboxing
updates.
Mr. Coup.
And without further ado, here's your first look at gameplay from Helix, an action-adventure game set
Bro,
on a serious alien planet.
Bro, I could eat a chicken fried steak, bro. Oh my god. If y'all don't stop with all this food nonsense. Come on, guys. Come on, man. You're making a brother hungry right now. Come on. He said tell Mo to censor food. I could see Andre. So I could eat sesame chicken. Oh my god, you guys, bro. You guys, bro. He said I want that only on PlayStation double cheese pro exclusive with side of fries. Oh lord. Oh lord, here we go.
Helix is coming to PC and consoles in the summer, but you can play the demo now on Steam. And with that, it's time for our, check this out, first developer deep dive.
Oh god.
So you do have a fraction of my power. Ones to Watch is where we delve into an upcoming game that players have been raving
Effective,
about.
come on, bro.
The visceral medieval combat of Blight Survival made an immediate impact on social media. So we asked the game's developers what players can expect from this
Save cash
promising
by not
horror
ordering. I want that only on PlayStation double cheeseburger pro exclusive with a side of fries. I'm done with this, man. I'm done with y'all. Oh, I remember this game. I remember this game on Twitter. Oh man, this looks so freaking good. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this and I was like, man, is this game ever coming out? Bro, this looks sick. Oh my goodness. 1.5 million wish lists. Blight, yep. I remember this game, bro.
Hi everyone, Ulrich here, creative director for Blight Survival. First off, on behalf of myself, Mats, Ash, and the team, thank you. Hitting 1.5 million wish lists is a massive milestone. We're incredibly grateful for your support. We're taking the time to make sure that it pays off when the moment comes to put Blight in your hands. When we teamed up with Behavior, we spent a lot of time digging into the original vision for Blight. It quickly became clear that if we wanted to truly do justice, we needed to take a step back and rebuild our core systems from the ground up.
We're designing Blight to be a brutal, visceral game. Combat is meant to be felt, from the first clash to the final deadly blow. These finishes are just one part of our immersive combat system that we can't wait to show you in the future. We've started ramping up on small-scale playtests, so for anyone who's interested in shaping the future of Blight,
I picked up Fatal
join us
Frame
on
2
Discord.
remake on the
Thank you
PS5
from
Pro because
everyone here at the
GameStop
team of
sold my
Blight.
Switch 2
And we
version.
can't wait to
What?
see you soon.
That's it? Oh my god, this looks incredible. Wow. Oh my god, bro. This game looks sick. Co-op, yeah.
Thank you to the Blight Survival team.
Bro, that
for
game
Inside
looks
Scoop.
sick.
Make sure you're in the official Discord for information on future playtests.
Now, here's a good idea for a game dev. Power Wash Simulator, but you're restoring natural spaces to their former glory.
Well, that sounds wholesome and moreish.
Yeah, that's it.
But
I
get
know.
this,
That's
your
it.
in-game contributions
That
actually
is
impact
it.
real-world recycling efforts too.
Wow.
Let's take a look at some new gameplay.
Okay, regroup. Everyone over here.
On my way.
Copy that, let's move. Alright,
Yeah, it
team.
looks really good.
Let's clean this zone.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Hey guys, we gotta do the shipwreck.
Okay. Let's move.
Stick together, team.
Here we go. Come on. Yes.
Like this.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
I've got recycling covered. Anyone got rope?
Yeah, I got it. Where's Brian? I think he's in the kitchen.
Almost done.
I've got something over here.
Over here. Wow. Oh, look at that. So cool.
All right, let's celebrate.
Yes.
Awesome, guys, we did it.
Unearth natural beauty with your buddies when Clean Up Earth launches on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year.
Now let's move on to a slightly different cooperative experience. Here's Supermassive Games to tell us more about the studio's space station thriller, Directive 8020.
manipulate its physical appearance.
Directive 8020.
It can change shape. It can turn into any of us.
Mitchell?
I did everything right. I did everything.
The heck is this? Whoa. What is this?
It's me.
That's enough.
What the heck? Directive?
Prime your sofa pillows because Directive 8020 launches on May the 12th on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next year?
Here's
Wow.
the launch trailer for 1348 Ex Voto, a cinematic action-adventure that follows a young knight in medieval Italy.
Whether the end justified the means, every deed has a price. In times such as this, when folk feel abandoned by their fellows, abandoned by God, wrath and vengeance thrive like weeds.
Wherever you are, I shall find you, Bianca. This, I vow. I will not fail. I will not leave without you, Bia.
Wow.
This bloodshed, this suffering
Look
must
like the
end.
Order 1889 prequel. 1348. Now available. Oh, this one's now available.
1348 Ex Voto is out today on PlayStation and PC and stars Albie Baldwin as well as a friend of the show, Jennifer English. So don't miss it.
Now from Shadowheart to Shadowstone. This is the next game from Secret Door, the team that brought you Sunderfolk. Let's find out when you can go hands-on with this dark fantasy tactics roguelite.
All are fated to fall to Shadowstone. The Witch. The Berserker.
Another skip.
The Pyromancer. The Ranger. There is no escape.
Power Rangers game.
Shadowstone.
Shadowstone is coming soon to PC, but you can sign up for the playtest on the game's Steam page.
Now, Shai, I think it's time for some friendly competition, don't you?
You're not going to beat me up again, are you?
Oh no, I'm saving that for later.
What in the
I'm
world?
talking about the HyperX Cloud Alpha 2 wireless headset giveaway.
He said, did they show
Yes, courtesy of
Killzone
our
trailer
friends
yet?
at
Nah.
HyperX. You
They
can be in
didn't
with a
show
chance
anything.
of winning one of 5 pairs of these lovely gaming headsets by entering our competition.
Nothing like that.
Just follow the link on the screen now. The HyperX Cloud Alpha 2 Wireless has been designed so players can embrace immersion and game without interruptions, which is why they offer up to 250 hours of battery
Man,
life.
that stuff
Well,
is
that's enough
not,
for
you're
at
not
least
going to win
one
nothing.
completionist playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. And who wouldn't want to hear Lae'zel's battle cries booming through those 53mm dual chamber drivers?
You can also enjoy simultaneous 2.4 gigahertz and Bluetooth connectivity, as well as tinker with the RGB base station, which lets you program game-specific macros, switch between devices seamlessly, and change the color of your setup depending on your mood.
Head to the link and good luck.
And now for something completely different. Bandai Namco has some news to share about Little Nightmares Altered Echoes, the VR spin-off of the famous
Marathon campaign trailer. Man, Marathon is already out. I don't think we're gonna see anything else unless it's like additional content, but So that's interesting. It's gonna be dope for VR. Yeah. Finally, they showing some VR stuff. Anyone notice that all the eye symbols is nearly in every game now these days? Yeah.
Little Nightmares Altered Echoes is coming to PSVR 2, Steam VR, and MetaQuest on April 24th. And don't be afraid to give it a wish list.
That's funny. That's what my mom calls me.
What, Little Nightmares?
No, PSVR 2. All right, we've got some brand new gameplay for Silver Pines now, a moody survival horror game set in a small American town.
Peggy 16.
It was the strangest thing. I feel like I'm dreaming. I don't remember going to this place. I thought I was somewhere else.
What y'all think about the show so far? Man, Marlon, I can't do VR. I got motion sickness big time. Hey, I understand that. VR is not going to be for everybody. Silver Pines.
That guy looks like he could use a damn fine cup of joe.
Oh, and maybe some cherry pie, too. You too can take a trip to Silver Pines when it lands on PC and consoles later this year.
All right. We've got something pretty special for you now. There Are No Ghosts at the Grand is an upcoming spooky renovation game where you restore a crumbling English hotel with talking power tools.
7 out of 10.
The hotel might be haunted, and there's a talking cat
The
in there too.
showcase is
You call
7
Mr.
out of
Bones the
10.
bastard.
Huge 4 out of 10.
But most importantly, it's also a musical with Lovecraftian vibes. And you know how we like our performances here at the Future Games Show. So without further ado, we'd like to welcome Marcia Richards and the Concierge to perform an original track from There Are No Ghosts at the Grand.
Lights.
What in the world? Oh, Lord. Some reggaeton music. Oh, God.
You would never know at your first look around. At first glance, there's really nothing wrong in this town. But right below, a little deeper down, you smell it on the air and feel it in the ground. It's a shadow
7.1 for you.
A whisper in the air, that rumble down below, a trick of the light, that ringing in your ears, a noise up the stairs. Something here, it just ain't right.
Copyright like a big dog, you already know. Get up and dance my box side. No, sir.
People seem unaware. So many skeletons in the closet, and you better stay.
I heard a half out of 10.
And the specters floating down the lobby. Spirits in the suite upstairs.
Get up my box side. Get on a mic for her. Swing your hips. I could see you start streaming and strolling onto the camera. You're right. No ghosts at the ground.
Well, that really lifted my spirits. Oh, and you can lift some spirits of your own with a high-powered vacuum when there are no ghosts at the ground.
Freestyle.
Launches on PC and Xbox later this year.
Next up, we've got a gameplay trailer for Last Flag, a hectic game of 5v5 hero shooter hide and seek. Let's check it out.
Copping? No, sir. I will not be copping that one.
Water cooler.
No. We gonna leave that one alone.
Off the plant.
No, sir, Bob.
Off the jet.
We gonna leave that one alone.
Down
Put on the hype song. We need Marlon Music. Make the game show.
Off Julius. Jail time.
No, sir.
Your face. Off your mother.
Concord 4, let's go. There you go. GG, boys. They said that's all that was going for her.
To PC, but in the meantime, you can hoist it onto your wish lists and keep
you guys
an eye
are
out
funny,
for
man.
playtests.
We've got a medley of 4 exciting games up next, featuring a Damon.
Time
and
remaining,
a
48 minutes.
Don't worry, it'll make
They
sense in a
tripping,
minute.
bro.
Roll the montage.
They're tripping. Redfall 2.
Anarchy Road, a
Nah,
post-apocalyptic
bro.
combat racing game where you dodge traps and
Nah,
destroy your enemies.
bro.
Also,
I say
it
you
has
can
house
keep
co-op.
that.
Throwback.
I hear
Next,
you, Mark.
We're looking at Damon and Baby, a highly technical twin-stick shooter backed up by an emotional story. It follows a gun-toting demon and their adorable companion in a world full of quirky creatures.
Free demo.
Or how about Astrotechs, an isometric strategic shooter
Yeah,
where
they
you
can
chart
keep
the
that mug.
hallways of a gloomy spaceship
Doggone
and
right.
protect its damaged systems from nanotech monsters.
Tomb Raider, maybe.
Finally, we have Demon Lord Just a Block, a grid-based roguelite where you play as a square of decapitated royalty with deceptively simple controls and a flexible build system. You'll make your way through a quadrilateral world to take down the usurping
He
dragon
said he
queen.
could keep that garbage.
Hope you
Oh
enjoyed
God,
that.
that's funny.
Remember that you can find every game from today's show
Yo,
on our
it's Twisted
dedicated
Metal.
Future Game
There you
Show
go.
Steam page.
In the meantime, though, we've got another game that you'll want to keep an eye on. Yes, it's another
World premiere.
World
Here's the next
premiere.
project from the team that brought you Moonlighter.
Exclusive world premiere. Says I've not seen any decent game yet. Whoa, that game called Blight. That Blight game looks really good.
Ages come and go.
So far, Blight looks pretty good.
Yet mortals never learn.
That Blight game looks good.
Foolish enough to challenge me.
Free Nemo.
To see me rise.
We said Marlon, we gotta support the devs. Definitely. That's exactly.
Thirstier.
Yeah, Blight looks really good.
You'll never defeat my army. Nor conquer my castle.
You dare defy a god.
We're cursed to fight. Night after night. For all eternity. master. For her.
Revamp wishlist now.
Ding, ding, ding. New genre just dropped. Revamp is
Oh,
a
Sony ain't saving
defense
nothing.
mania. Yes, that's how the devs
Save
are
yourself.
describing it. Not you, Dev, the developers, of course. And it's coming soon to PC.
But who knows, I think this dev would make a really good dev, and safe to say I'd have some
Save
pretty,
yourself.
wild ideas.
Oh! We've got another Ones to Watch deep dive coming up next, and this time we're focusing on Hello Sunshine, a game where you survive in the shadow of a giant friendly robot. Here's the developers, Red Thread Games.
They didn't
to
show
tell
the
us
release
more.
date yet. More cringe. Save yourselves, boys. Oh my god, first PlayStation 6 game. Yo!
Okay. Let's see if
First
you do it
PS6
better.
game, let's go.
Show you how it's done. We're working on Hello Sunshine, a survival
Recore?
mystery game where you play the nomad who's walking in the shadow of a
I'm
giant
getting Recore
robot.
vibes from
and you're
this.
on a journey
Recore?
to get to a tower, and the journey is all about figuring out who you are, where you're going, and what
Recore
is the mystery
too?
of this grander world you're in.
We put out a trailer which shows this epic robot battle, which people found
Recore?
really cool. And the game actually starts with that, and right after that battle is done,
Arc
we just let
Raiders.
the player take the control. It's just you, the sun, which is very dangerous in this world, and the giant robot.
And the giant robot's shadow is your
I
haven.
said, why do
at the
they
start of the
always
game.
get
You venture
cringe
out to the
actors for
shadow
that?
to
That's how it
find
is, man.
resources
They
to
always
learn more
typically
about
get
the
like,
world, to
you know, the
investigate
voice
mysteries.
actors or
And as the game progresses,
voice
you have the
actresses
ability to move
that work
further
on these
into the
games to
world
do it.
and
So
out to the shadow and stay out of the shadow longer. But you're
Arc
always
Raiders.
following this robot, and the relationship between the main character, the player character, and the robot is key. It's instrumental in this game. But you're always on a journey. The robot is always walking ahead. So unlike a lot of survival games, which are about sort of having a hub and then you sort of venture out from that, your hub keeps moving and it keeps pushing
Capcom
you
will
through this
save you.
world. And
Nah,
at the start,
bro.
you don't have any way to interact with the robot. You know, you're just sort of like trying to figure
Nah,
out, like,
bro,
what
they're
is
not
this
gonna
robot
save
doing?
you.
Where is it going? It's going the same way we're going, which is great, but how long will that last? But as the game progresses, the relationship evolves. All you know is that you have to sort of get to somewhere. You don't even know what that somewhere is at the start, but you know you're in this world that is like the ruins of a corporate empire. There are a lot of really good survival games out there, and all of them are very systems driven for the most part.
It looks
Some of them
good.
are quite forbidding.
Yeah, it kind
They're
of give
quite
me that
tough.
Recore vibe.
They require quite a lot from
Telling
the
you,
player. We wanted to
PlayStation
make
6,
something
bro.
that's a little bit more forgiving, and that's also a little bit more
Come
narrative.
on, you should
But
know
of course,
this.
the game is very systems driven. Heavy is the wrong word because we don't want the systems to weigh you down on this journey. The systems are there in order to support the narrative and the player journey.
Some of the core systems, like
game.
we've already mentioned, is sun shadow, of course. Water. If you stay in the shadow for too long, you're gonna start getting thirsty. You need to find some water, so you need to go out into those ruins and see if you can find some water. Instead of heat, it's just kind of ticking down, and you need to hydrate.
Recore and Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, there you go.
Water tank reserves at 5% capacity. Replenishment advised.
The reason we made co-op is for two people to sit on the couch with two controllers and play split screen. There are so few games that allow for that. You know, I have a daughter and I love playing games with her, but sometimes there aren't that many games where you can sit together and play and have an experience
PS5
where,
Pro?
like Jonathan said, you can either go
Said
together
this
somewhere or you
looks
can sort of
like
split up
a
once you
PS
feel
game.
more confident and
Do
go
you
apart.
remember
Hello
the
Sunshine is
kid
coming
with
to
the
PC.
giant-
It's available on Steam to
Oh,
wishlist.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
also
yeah,
sign
yeah,
up
yeah,
for
yeah.
our playtests,
Ico?
which are starting soon.
Soon, very soon.
Wish list now. Don't even have a release date.
Hello Sunshine is coming soon to PC, so give it a wish list and keep an eye out for that upcoming playtest.
Now, from sunshine to something a little chillier, let's find out when you can get your hands on Will Follow the Light, a mesmerizing puzzle odyssey set in the unforgiving Arctic.
Come in, this is Will. How'd you read me?
Come in, Will. Got 2 bits of news for you, starting with the not-so-great one.
What's wrong, Cass? Is Thomas alright? Over.
Last Guardian.
Fine. A major storm's heading for the coast. You've got some time to prep the lighthouse and grounds.
How much time do I have, Cass? I'm coming. I'm coming. I know. Just hold on for me, all right?
I'm lost!
Get ready to set sail for parts unknown because Will Follow the Light is coming to PC and consoles on April 28th, 2026.
All right, our next trailer takes aim at Papa Needs a Headshot, a steampunk shooter starring a furious cowboy with a cursed metal arm.
I faced him once, and it was the worst day of my life.
What the heck is this, bro?
We almost caught him.
Dollar Store Red Dead Redemption.
He's coming for us.
Dollar Store Red Dead.
And he looks mad.
So this is mixed with Red Dead and Gun. I don't know if y'all remember this game back on 360 called Gun. So I'm getting 360 Gun vibes and Red Dead Redemption.
And he ain't missing a single shot. Keep your heads
To
down,
me,
boys.
freaking Red Dead. There you go. Dollar Store Red Dead, baby. Get it now. Papa Needs a Headshot. Get it now, baby.
Papa Needs a Headshot is coming soon to PlayStation and PC, and it's also what my agent says when I call the office.
Okay, now we've got a trailer for Atmosphere, an open
got
world
a
survival game set on a
trailer.
series of floating islands.
When we die, do you think we'll see the people on Earth again?
Actually,
when I lost my son in the scorching, I thought I'd seen enough fire. Yet once again the horizon burns. This is it. The last outpost of humanity. There is no other way. Tychons might still have the answer we're looking for. We have to find it before it's too late.
You can wishlist it now and stay up to date ahead of launch. Deborah?
Prepare yourself, Shai, because we are checking out a cooperative horror game that taps into one of humanity's deepest, darkest fears, incontinence.
I don't think I have anything to add to that, so here's We Gotta Go.
Here's We Gotta Go. What in the world?
Stomach.
I got you, bro.
Full of sketch.
I'm done, bro.
Kick him in the nuts. Yeah.
Squeeze your finger and you fart.
Pressure.
I'm done.
Your only
What
hope.
is this, guys?
Looks like we gotta find a key.
Your only relief.
Ooh, loot.
Bruh, what is this?
Lies
What is
in
this?
haunted halls.
Oh my god.
Anybody got some clean pants?
I'm done.
Touch me.
Well, why are they full of corn?
Find the key.
Holy.
He said, tell him about 4K game.
Make it to the bathroom.
Oh, Lord.
He's behind me. He's behind me.
Or become the poo.
Oh no! I've been pooped.
Oh man, we gotta go.
Run.
What happened here? Got a turtle head popping, guys.
No scope 360.
I'm a poop, don't leave me. Oh god, they're right behind us.
Get inside. Get inside.
We gotta go. April 14th.
Oh god.
You're gonna want to wash that hand.
Wow.
Barring any unfortunate accidents, We Gotta Go is exploding onto PC in spring 2026.
Okay, Shai, we get it, all right. It's a game about trying not to poop your pants.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't hold it in.
All right, let's move past the rogue potty humor for a second.
Blah, blah, blah. What happened to the passion? It's all been downhill since Al Pacino started handing out awards.
Who actually is this? What's going on?
Hello?
Yes, hi. Thanks for having me. Make me bigger, please. Like we talked about, Barbara. Barbara, backstage I asked you to make me a big boy. You nodded like you understood. Don't tell me you lied to me. Oh yeah, this is good. Thanks, Barbara.
Oh God, make him smaller. Make him smaller.
Why does he have lips?
What's wrong with my lips?
Is this some orange
You know what?
crap?
Fine, whatever.
I'm done.
It's your show.
Okay, well, welcome to the Future Games.
The Dungeon Experience.
Okay, is this what you came here to tell us
I'm
about?
done, bro. I
Yeah,
can't.
sorry. I'm just a little bit nervous. I just keep thinking about that lip comment you made.
Look, I'm sorry about the lip comment. I didn't mean it. Just go on and pitch your game.
Sony, save us.
Introducing
Save
the Dungeon
yourself.
Experience with our
You're gonna
new
have to save
exclusive
yourself,
trailer.
Benny B.
Trailer. Dungeon Master Creations. The Dungeon Experience is an
Oh my
immersive
God.
first-person fantasy guided tour. Run by me, a low-level RPG monster, turned entrepreneur, and all-around handsome crab. Wow, look at that beautiful symmetry. Those clippy, clappy claws. Take the time to explore our dungeon. Exploration. And meet our many dungeon inhabitants.
Hey,
Sony
really
can't
don't need
save
to
you. You're
speak
gonna
to
have
me.
to save yourself.
Consider me a table. Just part of the room.
Transition.
Hey, well, wait a minute, Mr. Crab. I've seen this trailer before, like 5 years ago.
Say,
Yeah,
what
this isn't
has this
exclusive at all.
world
You need to show us
done
something
this
unique.
stuff is so
all
90s.
right,
I know.
fine. I'll show you something unique. We've got this retro dungeon crawler section. It has a large and unique cast of characters. We've got Walter,
Sony?
Wanda, Wayne,
Nah,
Weaver,
bro. Sony
Welch,
can't save you,
Wendy,
bro.
West, Will. Oh, and I almost forgot. William.
Is this really happening? Who approved this?
All right, this is all we have time for.
No, wait. Wayne, show your party trick.
I'm done for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And if you think so too, then go ahead and wish list.
The Dungeon Experience.
Well, that was enlightening. The Dungeon Experience and our new friend, the unnamed talking mud crab, are coming to a screen near you in 2026. Don't miss it.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Now, let's move on. With over 1 million wishlists accrued to date, you've probably heard of Outbound, the sustainability-focused survival game. But we've got the scoop on when you can finally get behind the wheel.
Bro.
Let's check out a brand new trailer.
I was done at the countdown for the show. Oh, God. I can't. Yeah. Come on, Effective. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, Effective. Come on. Stand tall, my brother. Don't be like that, bro.
Time to hit the road.
Bach, you funny, bro. Hey. Come on, you know some of y'all are gonna be buying this, bro. Come on. Come on, man. Don't be like that, guys. Come on, don't be like that. Come on, man. Outbound, baby. Demo out now. Come on, guys. Go grab that.
You heard it here first. Outbound is inbound to PC and consoles on the 23rd of April.
And if it isn't on your wish list already, then go fix that. Now, our next game is about the discovery of a 9th planet in the solar system that could be humanity's last hope, or its doom.
Ooh, here's a closer look at the latest game from Don't Nod, Aphelion.
Oh.
In 2060, Earth is dying, but we might have a solution. We've discovered a 9th planet in our solar system.
You gotta send me a code for that game.
Theorized, long
Nah,
sought,
nah,
and yet
nah.
so close.
Hey, gamer on console. What we need is Crimson Desert on PC. Send me a code for that.
By 2 rings.
Not for this one.
It's magnificent.
Send me a code for Crimson Desert for PC, alright? That's what we need right now for the channel, not that game. No, sir.
An electromagnetic field spans the entire
You hear me, brother?
Forming a complex
Not that game.
network.
Please, no.
Most importantly,
send Crimson Desert for PC.
Heat source. A source that
What is this? No Man's Sky?
Ice, snowfall, flowing rivers. This planet could have a complete water cycle.
You say I'll stick to Wolverine.
We've trained for the harshest environments.
He said,
Conditions
please,
are
no,
not
no,
optimal yet.
sir. Send me Crimson Desert for PC.
But all the raw ingredients for habitability are here.
If you gonna send a game, send me Crimson Desert, not that game.
This world has everything to become humanity's new home.
Possible.
So we gave it a name.
Has it been confirmed that the Steam machine will run 1080p 30 FPS?
The Greek goddess of fertility.
I know about the Xbox Ally,
It can't
but
be about Omen,
I don't know. Oh, Helion. This updated No Man's Sky.
Aphelion is coming to PC, PlayStation, and
Come on,
Xbox
guys, get that
April
Aphelion,
28th,
bro.
2026, and pre-orders are available now.
All right, Deborah, prepare yourself. I'm going for it. This next one is a world
premiere. Sorry,
Oh,
Shai.
God.
Call it an attack of opportunity.
This is getting pretty ridiculous,
Cringe.
actually. But at least I get to drown my sorrows with an adorable Doug venture. You'll see.
Sorrows. Oh my God.
Bark, jump, and zoom through a vibrant landscape in Hurdles, which is coming soon to PC.
Now, let's throw it over to Goodwin Games to tell us more about the studio's atmospheric biking adventure.
I'm done with you,
Quite a
Effective.
ride.
I quit. I can't with
Hello,
y'all
Future Games
boys.
Show. Alex here from Goodwin Games. We're the studio behind Quite a Ride, a first-person psychological horror game where your bicycle is your only lifeline. You have to ride through a mysterious, fog-covered zone known as the blind spot. This is a game about dread, tension.
So
and
watching the new Kina
where
trailer, thank
exploration
you.
fits the mystery.
Hey, let's go.
You're trapped in a shifting world where you must ride to keep your phone charged, research anomalies, and decode cryptic messages to escape. You're
Why
alone.
is this
It's
so
dark.
boring?
You're never
Ah.
safe. If you stop moving for too long, the fog and what hides inside it catches up to you. Let's talk a bit about the blind spot, the setting of our game. We haven't shared too much yet, and frankly, we don't want to spoil the mystery. But here's what I can tell you. The blind spot is a stretch of land swallowed whole by a thick, unnatural fog. It's a place where logic doesn't quite work the way it should. Roads change, landmarks disappear. People don't go in, and the ones who do don't come back out. If you want to survive, you'll have to explore. You'll solve puzzles, uncover clues, and slowly piece together what this place is. But you are not alone here. The blind spot is a home to anomalies, strange and unexplained phenomena. You'll have to document them using the scanograph, observe them, and piece together how they behave. But the
Come on,
data
guys,
is
you know you're
fragile.
gonna pick this
If you
up.
run
Come
out
on,
of
let's go.
charge, collected data is gone. Some anomalies simply exist, Others must be awakened. Some adapt and some are alive.
Come on,
and will
guys.
hunt you. Failing to learn this is fatal. The blind spot is massive, and navigating on foot is
I really
dangerous.
want to. If I
This
can,
is
if
where
I
the
had
bike
some
comes
help,
in.
I would.
It allows for
Gamer on
speedy
console.
escapes when you're being haunted. It's the easiest way to
That would
generate
be
power.
nice. That
You
was
have
the
to keep
plan, but I
cycling
wasn't
to keep your
100%
device
on
charged.
if I would be
The
able
bike
to
is
do
also
it. You
equipped
know.
with a strange tech, specifically an
I just
analog
wanted to
FM
get
radio
everything down
fused to the
first,
frame.
but
This is a tactile mechanic. You have to
if
manually
you're willing to
operate
help,
the
that would be
dials to
awesome
tune
too
into
as
specific
well.
frequencies while balancing the bike.
If not, then
Finding
you know
these
we can do
signals
what we
with
can
the
do.
static is vital to unlocking new path through the fog, or revealing hidden areas, and sometimes survivors.
Nah, effective. It's all good, baby.
We'll have much
We're
more to
rolling with
share
it. You know what I'm
about the
saying?
game later in 2026. In the meantime, you can wishlist the game on Steam right now. It really supports the team and
Looks
helps
like a
us get
VR
the
game.
to you.
Red
Thank
Dead
you so
2.
much for watching. Keep pedaling, don't look back, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Avoid anomalies and low battery notifications in quite a ride. It's coming soon, but you can wishlist it on Steam now.
We've got some hot-to-go gameplay for Shelf Heroes up next. It's a bite-sized shooter where you play as an action figure and face off against waves of toys in enormous household arenas.
Mark West, thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the elite part of the nation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome, man. Make sure you go to the community tab, Mark, where you will find access to all your perks. Add me on PlayStation. Add me on PC. All that good stuff. Appreciate you, my brother. One love and God bless. One love and God bless, Mark. Appreciate that, man. Stepping up like that. Thank you. I got to update the board after this. So is this just AA games? For the most part, these shows are typically more on the AA and
Shelf
indie.
Heroes is coming soon to
a lot
PC
of indie
with
games.
a demo dropping later this year. Wishlist so you don't miss it.
Okay, now let's take a look at a brand new gameplay trailer for Deep Dish Dungeon.
It's an ambitious survival game where teams of curious spelunkers explore
Toy Story, the
handcrafted
video
dungeon.
game. We playing this on the Pro, probably.
Oh, thank you, Anna.
More than likely.
Anna, there's a snake! What the
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. What's this? Treasure chest. Don't forget to eat. Keep your bellies full. I'm doing magic.
You can pick up the
Helix games.
Oh, it's locked.
Oh, you funny, bro.
I'm all on my own. I'm safe. I'm gonna die up here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I lowered the water over here.
Streamer slop games.
Oh, he woke up.
Oh.
He woke up. Oh, the snake.
Okay, I'm fighting it. Remember me?
I died!
Oh, God.
Watch out. Watch out.
I've got an iron key. What? What is this?
Oh my god, there's so many bats. There's so many
They did
bats!
come back. They did come back.
Nope, I'm not.
What's wrong?
Nope.
What's wrong, Anna?
Nope.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he's really
No.
big.
Helix world premiere exclusives. There you go.
What? Oh my god!
There you go. There you go, man. Come on, man. You
Deep
know
Dish
you want to
Dungeon is
grab it.
coming to PC in fall 2026.
And we're following that up with a gameplay trailer for Rover's Tale, which imagines a world where dogs get to live on as explorers long past their departure date.
Come on, guys. You know you want to get this joint. Come on.
The hardest part of owning a pet is knowing they aren't going to live forever.
Come
When a
on,
dog
guys.
reaches
Come
the
on.
end of their natural life, their consciousness can be transferred into one of our Leica rovers, where it will live on forever among the stars as a brave space explorer. As the newest member of our research team, your loyal canine companion will be entrusted with exploring new undiscovered worlds.
I mean, there would be some stuff I would
Getting
like to
know
play.
Local wildlife.
You know, there would be some stuff that I
Keeping
would
up
like
to
to
date
play
with the
though.
latest tech and upgrades. supporting their fellow
It's $1 store
explorers.
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, there will be some stuff that I would
Who
like to
knows
play.
what else they might discover. So what are you waiting for? Sign up to the Leica program today.
All these pro exclusives.
Has your dog got what it takes to change the world?
Become man's best intergalactic friend in Rover's Tale, which is launching later this year. Now, Shai, quick question. Did you pick Bay or Bay?
Nice
Dollar
try. I'm not
store
at liberty
Lego.
to answer that, Dev, lest I summon the pitchforks of the internet. However, the developers at Deck 9 Games are reopening that
You know, you cried inside.
with Life is Strange Reunion. A brand new
Oh,
entry in the
man.
series that will continue the tear-jerking saga.
Your boy
of
is
Max
hungry on the
Caulfield and
inside,
Chloe
I tell you that
Price.
much.
Tissues that they're ready for March 26th.
I'm ready to
then.
eat
But to tide
something
you over
right
in the
now.
meantime, here's a first look at a scene which sees Max
Y'all
and
guys,
Chloe
y'all
reunited
made
at
me
last.
hungry.
I have
Life is
the
strange. Here we
power
go.
To help people, but rewinding time has bought me only 3 days.
Where them Life is Strange boys at? Let's go,
before
man.
Everything burns.
Oh yeah, I already know, babes.
The Maybon party is starting soon.
I'm ready to eat this garbage Helix. I'm done with this bad, bro. Come on, guys. Y'all know Life is Strange is fire. Come on, guys.
Changing
Be real. Come on, man.
Black shirts, going by the old photo. We've got to get to the Abraxas house. And
Life is Strange is on every show.
This is
yeah,
it.
almost
It could all
literally
start
every
tonight.
show.
Think you can
Man,
get
this
me
game has
another
been
eyes wide
around
shut
since
mask so
what?
we can sleuth together?
PS3 360,
You're
if I'm
on.
not mistaken.
Stay out of trouble.
So yeah.
Between all the drinking and making out, someone must have taken their mask off.
Come on, guys. You know you want to get this game, man.
This rooster snake has been doused in nightmare fuel.
Come on,
Password.
guys. What's up, Dark? What's up?
Rooster snake.
I think you mean psilocybin, which would have been correct. Too bad.
Okay, I've got the password. Just need to use it now.
Password?
Psilocybin. I need to blend in and find that mask for Chloe. Okay, you're too drunk to have something over your face right now. This isn't theft, it's a safety issue.
She's in the trees.
Hunting for a secret.
The password. We gotta go.
Chloe's gonna love this.
I've been to plenty of bonfires.
You said, Marlon,
and
don't
a
you miss
handful
your
of
meeting?
pagan
No, I
parties. Thank
can't.
you, Portland.
I can't.
But a secret society
I don't
pagan
know,
bonfire.
man.
That's a new one for me.
I don't know. Yeah, you know what?
Spread
I don't
my
know
hair.
how much
So
longer.
fucking peaceful.
I don't know how much
Jesus,
longer we
hurry.
have.
I think you should check out the basement. The door password is psilocybin.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know much more longer
split
we
up?
have after this.
Meet at the bonfire when we know more.
But yeah, I do have a meeting that I got to get to. Plus, I am hungry, so we're gonna probably pull it right here, guys. I don't know if there's anything that they're gonna announce big, but yeah, I'm gonna have to pull it right here because I gotta get something to eat before I have this meeting and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks, shout out to my wife for reminding me about that. Are you going to be buying the PS6 day one? I asked you guys earlier. Thank you all for 675 votes. 52% of you guys said yes. And then, what was it? 29% said no. 11% says not day one. And then 8% said after launch. So seems a lot of people are going to be getting the PlayStation 6. So can't say I'm not surprised on that one. But yeah, guys, I do have a meeting that I have to get to I think within an hour or so or less. So got to go ahead and take care of that. But thank y'all for hanging out with me, watching the Future Game Show today. And also checking out the main show as well. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and you guys have officially got me really hungry, so I'm gonna go get me some food. Love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. And like the great legendary Etika would always say, please have yourself a wonderful one. I love you guys, man. We out of here. Time to make it happen. Let's do it.